Happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome to Rogues Gallery Live. Like I said, this is Rogues Gallery Live. This is episode 192. I'm really excited because we have a very special guest tonight. I'm really just can't believe he's here. It's so cool. We have Danny Earls joining us tonight. Of course, we got the whole panel as well. I think even Ledger's going to pop on here in just a second. But this is our Christmas show. We talked to Matt last night. We think we might actually end up having a Christmas Christmas night live stream, possibly. We'll kind of see how it goes. But anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. We got Dan from Wayne Manor Mobile Edition. What do we got? Where are you at?
I come to you live from the bedroom I grew up in.
Nice.
I met my folks in New Hampshire, and I brought with me as a special guest. This is Demon Santa.
Demon?
Look at that face. Demon Santa. And this is the thing that my mother tortured me with at Christmas time when I was a kid. And so he's making an appearance.
Now, I think that this is actually not your first appearance from that bedroom, if I remember correctly.
It's probably not.
Yeah, because I think we did this last year probably at the same time.
We probably did.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, anyway, welcome to the show. We got also Billy Rios in the house.
How you doing? How's everybody doing? Yep. Danny, welcome. So
thanks, Billy.
Just counting down the days over here to a couple days off. So
absolutely. We got Eric B from All Things Art. How's it going, Eric?
Doing the best I could. Usually, favorite time of the year, Christmas, and absolutely awesome to have Danny on the show tonight.
And also the appearance of the spinning tree. That is the most important thing on the show tonight. Is we have the spinning tree in the background.
I'm not deceiving you. That thing is moving.
It's late here, and I was like, "Geez, am I seeing things, or is that tree spinning?"
Had too much.
Yeah, I think we all had too much eggnog or something tonight. I'm not sure what it was.
It's not spinning to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
We also have Bryan D in the house. Welcome, Bryan. How's it going?
Going good, guys. I'm just looking forward to the conversation. Danny, it's nice to see you. I saw you in New York a couple months ago. It's good to see you again. Yeah, man, just like Billy, waiting for the week to end. I got 2 weeks off, and I'm really looking forward to it. So, this is the only hat I have, and it is way too tight. This is like my kid's hat from years ago. So it's probably going to come off soon because I'm going to have a headache here in about 20 minutes.
No worries. You still have the lights in the background. You're good.
I got the Stranger Things thing going on.
That's right. I love it. That's fantastic.
Definitely getting hot in here with these hats.
Yeah. We also have Mr. Jeff Delaney rocking the great Christmas sweater. I like it.
Thank you very much. Doing very well. About to start my Christmas shopping. I haven't even started yet. But
man, time's ticking, my friend.
I really only shop for my wife. She does all the other shopping.
Uh-huh.
I have an easy time at Christmas.
That's fantastic. Well, welcome to the show, and congratulations on your new Moon Night. That looks fantastic.
Thank you very much. I love that piece.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Then last but not least, our guest of honor tonight, we have superstar comic book artist, and we got Danny Earls in the house. How's it going, sir?
Good, mate. Thanks for having me, guys. This is super cool because I'm usually working at this time, and I have you guys on in the background. So to be on the show is really cool. I really appreciate it.
Well, we're super glad to have you here, and I think most of us have met you or hung out with you at some point, which is pretty exciting. Sure. And I just have to say, you are just amazingly nice. Like, you're such a cool dude, and it is just very appreciated. And I just want you to hear that because I'm sure you've heard it before, but you're just a very cool guy, and thank you for being here tonight.
Thanks, mate. Well, right back at all you guys. Like, honestly, it's a real treat for me to go to New York. I remember the first time there's Ledge.
There's Ladner. There you go.
Hi, everybody. Made it.
But the first time I went there and I met Eric first, but then you've all come up and been just so nice. Listen, you have a great community, Chris. It's not hard to be nice to nice people, mate. But I mean, I'm from Ireland. I think most Irish people tend to be nice enough, but I'm living my dream, mate. It's hard not to just be happy, you know, and share in the passion that we all love, like comics and collecting and stuff, you know.
Absolutely. Well, you know, we have Danny for about 30, 40 minutes tonight, whatever you can stay for, Danny. But
Perfect, mate.
you know, well, you mentioned meeting Eric, and I remember Eric hit me up around that weekend, and I mean, like there's this artist named Danny, and he's a fan of Rogues. Like, he watches Rogues Gallery. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. But at that point, I don't know if I had discovered you yet or not. I don't remember, but it's been amazing from that day to where we are now. It's exploded.
Yeah.
It is exploded. I have seen so many amazing, like, you know, Jim Lee sharing your stuff, you know, I mean, just all of these really massive artists are discovering Danny Earls and what Danny Earls brings to the table. And I feel like everything you're putting out continues to get better and better and better. And I'm just so excited for you. So can you kind of like walk us through kind of like your journey? Because, you know, you had a whole nother career before this, you know, very famous career. So
Yeah,
you just kind of like want to tell the audience kind of like how you started with sports and then kind of transitioned into being an artist.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even what you're saying there, Chris, about like people share my artwork and stuff. Imagine you guys how much you love this like industry and stuff, and having someone like that share it. That's how I feel. I literally feel like we're all just fans, you know, and I just get to be lucky enough to be able to do this full time as a profession. But like, it was a long road. Looking back at it, Chris, it was a long road. I played football. I started off, well, soccer, right? On this stream, it's soccer. Any other stream, it's football.
It's football.
But growing up, yeah, I moved away from home at 16. That's kind of how it goes about. If you're good enough to play football, you move across to England. I played for Aston Villa for 3 years. And then one of my best mates actually passed away when I was 16 and that 17, and that kind of, it messed me up football career wise a little bit, and I ended up, just long story short, moving to America. And that's pretty much how I found comic books. So while I was playing football, I walked into Barnes and Noble one day and seen these comics, and I was like, oh, this is me. I'm going to do this rest of my life if I can. So I was fortunate enough to be able to play football. I trained from like 9 till 2 and then 2 till 11, pretty much for like 7 or 8 years of my career, maybe 6 or 7 years. I just done that and tried to kind of coincide return from football to being in art, you know, and how it's gone the last 3 years has been like beyond my wildest expectations or dreams, you know. Every kind of comic artist has to kind of find their way into the industry, but I was lucky enough to get a tweet from Gail Simone, and that just blew everything up. And from there, I've been fortunate enough to be in work ever since, you know. So it's, honestly, guys, if I stop to think about it, I'd paralyze myself. So I just kind of keep my blinkers on and just crack on with it and just kind of try to keep working, you know. So, but it's been such a dream. And then I know I've said it before, but meeting guys like yourselves that are so passionate about it, I just love it. It's such a cool and accepting community. It's so different from sports. Sports is ruthlessly competitive, and comic books is competitive as well, but in a different way. We're competitively trying to make a great thing. Where in sports, you're trying to competitively run over the person you're trying to get their place in, you know. So I've liked the shift over into comic books a lot better.
So you mentioned, you know, kind of getting your start. Like, what is that process like? I know a lot of times, you know, artists are having to bring like portfolios to conventions and different things. What was your process like getting kind of your foot in the door? I mean, obviously you mentioned the tweet, but like beyond that.
Yeah, they always say like no one breaks in the same way twice, Chris. But I kind of grew up on the old people, like interviews from Jim Lee and Greg Capullo, and that was portfolios. And that's the only way I knew. So for like nearly 10 years, I had packed up my portfolio and went to shows all across America, you know. So like I picked a show if we were playing a game. Oh yeah, I go to that show, bring my portfolio, and I've had like so many critiques, so many amazing artists look at my work, but it's just a slow process. It looks kind of like overnight success sometimes, but I've been chipping away at this thing for like 12, 13 years, you know. So it's just getting advice, going back, getting advice. Like I said, if I look back now and knew the road that was ahead of me, I'm not sure you'd stick it out, you know, but because you love it, and the kind of incremental increases in skill kind of keeps you going, because you can see yourself getting better, and that gives you joy and it gives you a buzz. So for me, the tweet happened with Gail. I went to England and I went to her table. It's actually a funny story. I was leaving the Comic-Con and I took my badge off. All you guys know Comic-Cons. It's impossible to get in without a badge, right? And I had a little wrist thing on. I threw it in the bin. And I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm going to go back into Gail. And I went to the guy at the door and I was like, mate, I just threw my tag in the bin. He's like, he didn't believe me. And I was like, please let me in. Please, please. So I went back in and I showed Gail. And then that night, pretty much she put out this like 7-thread tweet to editors, this guy's work, and she blew my work up, and I got emails from DC editors and Marvel editors pretty much that night.
Wow.
And I've been talking to some of those people before Gail had tweeted it out, but that was just kind of sometimes getting vouched by someone in the industry that big, it's the kind of thing that you need. That it's like luck, right? It's luck and opportunity. It's all that time and stuff. So that happened to me, yeah. And then got a couple of short stories at Marvel and DC, and the big break was to get on the Hulk, and I done the Hulk for 10 issues. And that was it's just about staying, because it's about deadlines and quality of work, deadlines, being nice to work with, right? They always say 3 things in comics: be amazing. You can be 2 of these 3 things. You can be amazing, be nice, and hit your deadlines. And I'm 2. I try to be nice and hit my deadlines. I'm not sure about the amazing part, but yeah.
Oh, it's awesome. I want to show some people that might not be as familiar with your work. I just want to show. I just pulled up a few images. Like what I first saw of yours was things like this, with a lot of like city, and obviously, this is a tremendous piece of art right here. This is one of the newest ones that we saw. This was that amazing print. Which is just incredible. Again, all of these great cityscapes. Obviously, there's a lot of nods to like the animated series, and this one in particular was really great with all of the Easter eggs, which is fantastic. And then, of course, you got these amazing panels. And I love black and white art, so I love to be able to see these images in black and white like this. Just amazing things. I saw, Billy, you have a print of his in your collection on your wall, which is phenomenal, with the snow. I love that one. But what is your process like? Have you always been kind of drawn to like things like this with the more architecture, or were you more geared toward like the figure work? Like what do you like the best?
Yeah, it's especially with Batman. Chris, you guys know yourself. I know it's cheesy to say, but Gotham's a character just as much as Batman. But like, you guys know, like I've seen like Billy, your recent room tour and stuff. Like my art hanging up in there, that's as cool as a museum to me, mate. That's awesome. But the same as yourself, Dan. Like you guys, it all coincides. Even with you talk about the bases and that, Chris. Like on a figure, the storytelling of it. When I draw Batman, I try to draw Gotham as well. I've always had a really distinct view of what I think Gotham is in my head. There's a couple of things I put in that I think are a little bit different. Like I kind of do Art Deco, but a bit of brutalism as well, and old industrial kind of era stuff. So I've always just loved it. I grew up in Europe, so when I went to Dublin when I was a kid, like you see these buildings, there's always stories in buildings, right, and in walls and stuff. So at the start, to answer your question, if you want to draw a cover, you can get Adam Hughes to draw a cover, or Jim Lee, right? Those are the best figure artists in comics. But I was like, okay, let's get my backgrounds nailed on and my storytelling clear. So if I can get the 2 of those things down, because I always heard like people didn't like drawing backgrounds. So I was like, if I can nail my backgrounds and my storytelling, I can get a job in comics and then get paid to improve on my figures, right? So that was always the way in. But then kind of as you get older and mature in as an artist, figures are super important, right? So gestures, it's not the finishes on the figure or the detail, it's like the gesture and what sits under the fundamentals of the structure, but then I kind of just kept the building side with me, so the buildings coincide with the figures then, so it kind of all just meshed into a kind of a nice place for me to be. And now it's the one thing I've probably been known for, Chris, is my buildings and my architecture and stuff. So I just tend to keep with it, and I really, really enjoy it. It's the one time in comic books I can switch my brain off. Figures is the place I have to really concentrate, because it's so difficult to capture the right pose and the right gesture. But with buildings, I've done it so much, I can kind of switch my brain off, and it's a nice place to be. I can put on a bit of music or a podcast or something, or you guys in the background.
what I find crazy is, and I asked you this in person, you're known for your buildings, and you have no education or teachings whatsoever in architecture.
Nothing.
So how the hell is that come about? Like, your mind works in crazy ways to be able to do stuff like that.
I suppose I left school at 16. I've no education whatsoever. So I don't know, Eric. My brother's an architect, so maybe it runs in the family. I'm not sure, mate. there's probably something to that. Like if you look into like our DNA or something, maybe my granddad, I don't know,
Yeah,
built some
could be.
buildings in Dublin or something, but I haven't looked into it enough. But there must be something running through the blood anyway, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
So Danny, just another point on that that's so impressive about your work is your sense of perspective, right? So drawing these buildings, drawing Gotham in perspective from different angles, that's a super technical skill.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I'm kind of wondering, it's one thing just to scratch that out, but the way that you do it almost blueprint style is just amazing. What was even the self-teaching process around understanding perspective? And just one little cap on that, Jason Fabok has talked very publicly about David Finch helping help him to learn perspective and backgrounds, because he really struggled with that. It's really difficult. So I'd love to know how you worked through that.
Yeah, it's the difficult part I would find, Dan, is putting the figures in perspective. So you can draw a cityscape perfectly, right? And it's no problem. But then trying to place a figure within that and to make it not look like it's hovering or make it like look great. That's the kind of tricky part, right? But for me, like I'm very kind of I'd be very disciplined. I'm not artsy in like I don't have these flashes of inspiration where it's like, oh, I'm not Alan Moore, right, or Frank Miller, right? So I just tried to like be disciplined, and any kind of success I got in football, it was just through discipline. So I tried to transfer that over into artwork. And the key with perspective for me was there's fundamental rules in perspective that never change. So you do 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. Once you learn those rules, you have those rules. So but with figures where like if you're drawing a foreshortened fist or a foreshortened hand, there's different ways that muscle can move, and certain artists have a stylized way of doing that. But in perspective, if you learn it, you have it. So I literally dedicated myself for like, it was a long period. Dan, I got Gary Meyer is a guy who I learned from. He's a DVD collection. It was like 1, 2, and 3 point. I must have studied them like 10 times over, mate. Awesome. And I was so nervous about the imposter syndrome of breaking into comics. Like if I made any mistake, I'd be like, oh, artist's going to see that I can't draw. So I was like, I got to nail this, So it was like, everyone always has imposter syndrome, but that was the big thing for me. Like, let's make sure it looks right. And then I picked up Akira one day and I was like, right, that's the gold standard. Akira is like the gold standard for any background in comic books. So I was like, that's the way to go. Not that I'm anything like that, by the way. I'm just saying that's the gold standard for it,
No, but your work, it's backgrounds and perspective are one of those things, at least to me, that when they're not quite right, it jumps off the page.
Definitely.
It's almost distracting when they're not right.
Definitely.
And your work is the opposite of that.
I've heard that from a lot of comic artists. Like Dan said, they will stray away from doing backgrounds to where Danny kind of like specializes. Like Danny will do like a small little figure and then there's like a huge background, which is all building.
Awesome. Yeah, it's thanks, guys. Yeah, it's a nice chance for me to flex my muscles, right? Like I said, there's better figure artists out there than me. So if I can it's a dream to draw comics. If you can be known for anything, it's like, oh my, like Sean Murphy's known for cars, right? Now he can draw everything, but I never forget hearing an interview with him saying it's not a bad thing to be known for something. If I was a guy known for drawing the best socks in comic books, I'd be like, I'll take it. So like to be known for drawing something, it's like, it's not a bad place to be. So you're better off leaning into it rather than shying away from it,
Yep. That's awesome.
So with all these buildings, like, do you use references or do they just come out of your brain?
There's definitely reference, Chris. The thing I taught a class on perspective this year with the Kubert School, actually, and that was the biggest question I always got, to use reference. The thing I would say with reference is, like, the saying I always use is use reference, don't let reference use you, right? So if you take a picture of New York City, like if you guys travel and you take a picture of the Empire State Building, you have to be able to see the reference, but turn that building in your own head and figure out what it is. So I use reference for details. So like if I'm drawing New York City or Gotham and I want to get like a little Art Deco building, I'll type in Art Deco building and see a little detail of a shape. There's like, oh, that makes that look like New York or Gotham or whatever, But I don't look at like pictures and trace them or anything like that. It's just a reference of the little things that make something indigenous to that area, But yeah, reference is like, it's a real dirty word in art. That's how you get better. Like Norman Rockwell took photos of people and referenced them. Do you know what I mean? He like the greatest illustrator ever. Like, so it's just about being able to understand what you're trying to use the reference for. you know, because you can kind of, it's funny because you see kind of kids come up with samples in New York City and stuff. And if they're drawing a Spider-Man comic, some kids will have the same building in the same panels because they've looked on the first page of Google and been like, that's the shot I'm going to use, you know? So you want to kind of be able to like use it to your advantage and not kind of use it as a crutch, I suppose.
What has it meant to you to get all, I feel like especially this year, I've just seen so many posts and so many tweets and Instagram posts and things like where a lot of artists are referencing you now. What does that mean to you? Like to have those conversations like at a convention, you know, like some of the, maybe your artistic heroes come up to you and talk to you about the art. What does that mean to you?
I've tried to think about it, Chris, and me and my fiance talked about this a lot. It's like it's hard for me to even comprehend that, and I genuinely mean it. That's not me being humble. It's like to be validated by someone that you've looked up to for 15 years is like the most incredible feeling ever, and that's kind of obviously like fans and stuff are the most important, right? Because like that's how we connect on things, and we're all in this for the love of it. But to have an artist that you've worshipped for this many years and come up and say like something positive about your work, it's kind of surreal because it's never happened before. I don't know if I'll ever get used to it. I'm getting a little bit more used to it, but it's just a great feeling. It kind of just gives me the confidence that I'm on the right track and I've done the right things to get here. Like the training I put in led me to this path, I suppose, you know. It feels like every job I've ever been given, it's been a privilege and an honor, but I've felt comfortable in taking the job. I haven't felt scared because I couldn't, someone might not like it, but I haven't felt scared that I couldn't produce it technically with the skill that I've kind of acquired, you know. So it's nice for those artists to see that, but will I ever get used to it? No chance.
Well, I would imagine too that, you know, with the success that you had, especially recently, I would imagine that comes with now a lot of stress because now there's, I imagine, an incredible amount of demand on your time. Like you mentioned, like right now you would normally be sketching. You mentioned Christmas Day, you're going to be sketching. Like, what is that? What is the difference in the last couple of years meant to you in terms of like your workload? Like, how do you balance all of that?
To be honest, Chris, I put up a post today, mate. I've a very simple life, and that's a choice I've made in my life. Me and my fiance don't have children. I've got a big family, but I work down the back of my mom and dad's house in like a little studio that they have. So I see all my family all the time. I see my fiance all the time. I have no work-life balance, but I'm delighted with that. Like I don't get to sleep a lot, but I get to draw Batman. If I get myself that problem, like if I said 5 years ago to myself, hey, you're gonna sleep 4 hours a night, but you draw Batman, I'd have taken your hand off for it, you know. So it's like of course times get tough and like deadlines are stressful. That don't get me wrong. Like I'm not life happens, you know, but I've got a good grasp and everything. Like it's my dream. It's what I want to do. And I always remind myself of that. When times get tough, it's like, listen, look at where you are. And I've got such a supportive fiance and family, like they're the best. And they kind of remind me of that as well. So it's definitely stressful to turn down jobs that you'd love to work on because of the job you're working on. But it's also an amazing place to be. I've spent 15 years trying to email editors with no word back. So to get an email in and to be able to turn that down, although you might not want to, it's still a privileged place to be, you know. So I always remind myself of that.
Absolutely. I've noticed that, you know, like we said earlier, like I feel like you first got kind of recognized for that background work. Do you feel like that's starting to shift a little bit more to your figure work now? Because I feel like, you know, like seeing your absolute Batman looked incredible. I'm so jealous of that piece. Like, do you feel like that's kind of pivoting a little bit lately?
Yeah, through a conscious decision of mine, actually, as well, Chris. A guy named Nick, you guys know Nick Klein, I'm sure, right? The artist who's on the Hulk. He's like, yeah. If you don't, he's God level, right? He's insane. I got put on the Hulk, and he was the main artist, and he handed in his first issue, and I handed mine in a day before, and I was almost emailing my editor, me like, hey, can I take that back and have a year more to work on it? He's like, that good. But me and Nick have talked a lot about like he's been in the comics 30 years, and he's given me so much advice and tips and stuff, but it's consciously through me, Chris, trying to work on that myself to get better at figures and get more dynamic posing. And it's Western comic books, right? You can some European comics, they're slower. They're like Mobius that does like Blueberry and stuff. Mm-hmm. Slower comics that kind of pull like wider landscapes. They pull the camera back a lot more. And I fell in love with that. That was my way into comic books, those sort of things. Like even like Hellboy, it's not super dynamic. It's very cinematic. And I love that. But being in Western comics and in superhero comic books, you want to be able to draw figures, right? And push those dynamics of the figure. So I've worked very hard the last 2 years to try and improve that myself while also keeping the background elements in there, you know.
Do you have, at this point, do you have a favorite between figures and background, or do you still, I mean, do you for one or the other?
That's a great question, mate. The favorite part, I suppose, it's nice to switch your brain off. So backgrounds probably, because figures are always just tough. They're always, even if it's a tiny figure, you want to get the gesture right. So I'm always thinking, but when you do nail a figure, that's way more fulfilling than a background, because I've done background so much, you know. So when I nail a figure and think, oh, I like the way that looks. Now I'm never quite happy with my work anyway, no matter what I turn in. But when it's somewhat what I pictured, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's a better feeling. That's a good question, though.
Oh, good. I'm glad. So I've kind of hogged the questions, gentlemen. What kind of questions do you have for Danny? I'll let you. I'll open it up to the rest of the rogues here.
Danny, are you living back in Ireland?
Yes, mate.
What county are you in?
County Wicklow, Jeff.
So
just below Dublin.
I haven't spent time there, but I've driven through it.
It was a quick cup of coffee driving through it, mate. It's a tiny county.
we spent a few days in Wexford.
My mother's from Wexford. I grew up, like, I've spent loads of time in Wexford growing up. My mom's from there.
My ancestors came from there.
No way.
Yes. So we went to visit there, and then we had to go up to Dublin to get our flight. So we drove through Wicklow to get to Dublin.
No way. Hey, Jeff, me and you got the same hairline, mate. We might be related. That's awesome. Did you enjoyed it down there, mate? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was wonderful. We actually found a cemetery in a very small village called Ballymurn in northern Wexford, where I have many ancestors buried, and it was just this magical place with this little tiny cemetery by a cow pasture, and it was
that's so cool. I'm telling you, mate, we're related, because anywhere I go, the first thing I look for is a graveyard. My missus is like, Jesus, can we go see something cool? And I'm like, no, there's a graveyard 5 minutes in. No, we're going to go to that.
Graveyards are cool, though. I do the same thing wherever I go.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, and a lot of great graveyards too out there in Europe, and you know,
for sure,
a lot of cool stuff. Yeah.
I actually used to live in upstate New York in Rochester. Mount Hope graveyard was there, actually. It's like, I don't know, I think maybe it was lied to, but someone says the biggest graveyard in New York State or something. But I used to walk around at Halloween and stuff. Oh, so cool. Just like on my own with a sketchbook, and everyone's like, what is he doing in there? And I'm like, don't worry about me.
I got into photography for a while, and I went to South Carolina, and I was in this little town called Beaufort, and you know, all these old cemeteries. So I was walking around out there just taking a bunch of pictures. I was there at like midnight, and there was nobody else in the cemetery, right? And except for somebody playing an organ from the church in the middle of the cemetery. So I'm walking around like, okay, this is about as eerie as it's going to get.
That's so cool, though.
That's awesome. Yeah, it was cool.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. Questions from the rest of the panel?
So, Danny, is there anything that you haven't drawn yet that's like on your wish list?
That's a great question as well, Bryan. I suppose there's loads. Like, I'd love to draw Spider-Man and Daredevil. At DC, I've drawn like Superman and Batman are pretty much it for me, you know. Swamp Thing, I adore. I'd love it. I'd love a good crack at Swamp Thing. He's one of my favorite characters. But yeah, honestly, it's kind of weird. I've hit Power Rangers, Turtles, He-Man, like all my nostalgia growing up. I've hit Batman. Like, the only thing is, when you ask that question, Bryan, it would be, what would you want a long run on? So it's a cover doesn't really scratch that itch for me. Like, I love interior pages. So it would be, could I get an interior book on Batman or Superman or Swamp Thing? That would be the question I suppose I would answer with that. More pages and a bigger body of work with those characters.
Gotcha. Okay.
I noticed you started coloring your own work. Is that something you would continue to do, or are you just more into, I'll just sketch it and let somebody else in the future?
No, definitely, Eric. Yeah, I'd love to take full control. Interiors would be impossible, like, because I already ink wash stuff, and that takes so long. You know, I kind of add like more steps on myself than is probably necessary for interiors. But I like to take control of the washes and the values. But for covers, I'd love to, Eric. I'm trying to practice colors to do at least colors on my cover work. You know, I've worked with amazing colorists. There's no problems there. I've loved them all, but I'd like to take ownership, because it can work both ways. Sometimes you can hand a cover in and someone will give you something back and it's nothing like what you thought, but you're like, oh, this is stunning. But then other times it can be like, oh, it's not quite what I was thinking, and I've done the values this way. So to take ownership of the covers, at least, I'd love to be able to do that, you know?
Yeah. And then just one follow-up, being we're a statue group, any aspirations to have your work turned into a statue with any?
Absolutely. Do you know what? It's so funny. I was looking at it today. I was like, I seen Martin Canali. He's like the art director at Sideshow, right? And I was like, I have to reach out to him. That would be like, that's like, I love anything creative, like statues, model making, all that stuff. That would be a dream, Eric. Yeah, to try to design a statue. If I do, we'll jump on Rogues Gallery and we'll all design it together, right?
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be very cool. That would be cool.
Like a little, we have all these artist series with the black and whites. You get like one of the the smaller black and whites. That'd be cool.
Exactly.
Has anybody at this point approached you for any of that stuff? Like I said, the McFarlane black and whites or anything like that?
No, nothing yet, Chris. I think, like you said, a bit more of a body of work underneath me. I think I'll need to have, but there's been some concept stuff I've been approached for, and like for Fortnite. So like all those avenues are open. It's kind of like just finding time and just spreading the awareness of the work, getting out there, you know. So fingers crossed it's down the line, but I'm pretty relentless, Chris. I email people like off the chain. Like any piece of work I've got, like I email. That's how I get to work, because I email. I'm like relentless with it. So Martine will hear from me 10 times over.
Well, that's awesome. Well, we would sure love to see it happen.
Thanks, mate.
That's for sure. I had a real quick question. Just thinking about the characters you were talking about. And if you can't talk about it, then don't talk about it. But like contracts, like if you're working for DC, are you able to do other contracts with Marvel and stuff, or do you have to kind of have that one license for a while, or how does that work? Can you kind of guide us through that?
Yeah, of course. No, you can get DC and Marvel exclusives, right? Like most of the guys like Jorge Menez and stuff would be on those kind of exclusive deals, and you can choose to do them if you're good enough, or you can choose not to. And all it goes down to, Chris, is how good you are and how quick you are. So I've worked at Marvel and DC, not exclusive. So I've worked on the Hulk book and also done a Batman cover. You know, I can work for DC and do Marvel work. It's kind of a bit of a thing that's not explained in the industry. Even though I when I got into it, it was like, oh, your schedule will be set out for you, and this is what it is. It is to an extent, but you can take on as much work as you want to. The only thing, the passionate part of me is I want to do my best work on the interior. So I could take on more work if I wanted to, but then the interior side loses those hours that I don't want to give up, you know. But you can get guys as quick as Dan Mora to do 2 books a month, and he's working on Transformers one week, and then Batman. It's like he's a freak. He's a freak in nature. I don't know how he does it, and to keep up that quality. But no, you can hop around from company to company, Chris, unless there's an exclusive deal in there somewhere, you know, and they're usually signed for like maybe 2 or 3 years.
So if you're working on, let's say, a Batman book or something, do you get like a script in, and then you have to storyboard kind of like what you see from the art direction or the writer's direction notes? Is that how it works?
Exactly it, yeah. So you get a 20-page script from the writer, and I've worked with the 2. I can't say I'm working with right now, but the 2, the guy before it was Philip Kennedy Johnson, who was done like he's just on Batman and Robin actually, and Superman. Me and him got on like a house on fire. So we would call each other at the start of every script and say, hey, what do you want to draw? Is there anything you'd like to not put in there? But we kind of went in depth, and so you can work full script. The Marvel way is not really a way anymore, Chris. Someone would give like an outline of a plot. So like the likes of Greg Capullo would get 1 page, and he would make 20 pages out of that 1 page and figure out all the beats and stuff himself. Comics has changed now, where you do get full script pretty much most of the time now. But like a panel will be like page 1, panel 1, exterior shot of Gotham City, and then panel 2, close up on Batman. So the writer does try to kind of steer the camera, but like that's the job of the comic artist. So you can get a writer. Like I've always worked great with my writers, and they let me change kind of anything. But like the job of me is to be the cinematographer and to understand what's best for the story, right? So I always tell them, give me as much information as you have so I can kind of decipher it from there. But if I need to make a change, I'll make a change. And most writers are so cool with that, because you're trying to make the best story for everybody, not just as an egotistical thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Is there any writer that you dream of working with? Like, do you have a list of people that you would love to work one-on-one with?
That's a good question. There's a lot, Chris, to be honest. You know what? Like, my end goal is to write and draw my own stuff, Chris. So that's the answer I suppose I would give it. Instead of kind of giving you a name, like, it's my dream. I've wrote a book called Hellfire, my creator-owned book, but I would love to write and draw for the big 2 down the line. That's kind of my goal eventually, you know, to take kind of control of all my work. I've kind of realized recently that like I love being an artist, but I feel like I'm a storyteller more so. Me and my fiance talked about this, and I feel like the art is just a a device to tell stories. I could have been a director or something just to tell stories, but I'm passionate about artwork. But that's the kind of drive stories rather than to. It's a fine line to have to want to draw amazing artwork, but tell a story. You know what I mean? So I love drawing cool pictures, but my passion is in storytelling, and I feel like art just drives the storytelling part of things. That's why I want to be a writer as well. You know.
I love that. That's fantastic.
Thanks, mate.
Billy, Ledger, do you guys have questions?
We are a statue channel, so I know you have a few pieces, Danny. What is your favorite piece?
My favorite piece, Billy, is the Batman premium format. Can you see that? Can you see this one? Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's like I don't have Billy. I wish I had more. When I seeing your studio tour, mate, I was like, I even brought me missus in, right? She goes to bed before me, and I'm like, right, I'm gonna stick this on, and she's like, oh, you're watching statue stuff again? I'm like, look at this. And then I went on to Dan's, and then Chris's and Eric's. I watch all you guys, Jess. I watch all of your guys' videos, and she's like, no more statues. Will you stop? We're trying to save for a house, so I'm like, we're trying to get a mortgage, so I'm like, oh god. So I wish I had so many more, Billy. I do, mate. But the new Man Bat, I'd love to get that, mate. I actually seen a little in-arts thing. How big are the in-arts studio? The in-arts figures,
12,
guys?
12 inches.
12 those are 1/6.
Yeah, they're like think of like Barbie doll size, kind of like like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I seen like a Batman Arkham Origins one come up there the other day, and I was like, oh, that looks super cool. But yeah, I'd love so many more, Billy. Honestly, mate, it's if I had the choice, I'd put all my money into that. But I can't.
You said it's also difficult getting statues out where you are, right?
Yeah, me and you, Eric, tried to talk about that. Like it's near on impossible. Yeah. I'm working with an art rep now as well, and trying to get art to him even with no hassle is a nightmare, you know. Mm-hmm. So I suppose the secondary market is probably the best for me, but not many people collect statues in Ireland. You know, I type into like anywhere online statues in Ireland, it's like old like Barbie dolls, Chris. I'm like, I'm not into that. I'm trying to buy Batman statues.
would you just collect Batman, or would you collect other superheroes as well?
No, I'd go for everything. I have a cool Captain America premium format statue here just above me as well, mate, from Sideshow as well. Like the dream for me would be like to have like the way you guys have all your stuff set up. Like I've seen all your guys' rooms, like that would be my studio. I would just plonk a table in the corner and have statues all around it. That would be the dream eventually, you know. So when I get that house, that's what me and the missus are looking for. It's like every time we look at a house, it's like there has to be a room in there for my statues and my studio. That's the biggest thing.
That's what we all do.
Use the excuse. It's a good inspiration for when you're drawing. Right. You know, stuff to look at.
Yeah, exactly. Write it off as work. Yeah, or just move to America and get a basement like Billy's. I'd be laughing, right? I just turn my basement into it. I love it.
Exactly right. Well, I hope you get that room at some point, because it is
Thanks,
it is a lot of fun to have this stuff. Do you tend to like a company more than others? Like, do you like kind of like what Prime One does? Do you like Legendary Beasts and some of the third scale stuff that they're putting out? Where do you kind of fall with all that stuff, or do you just like art for art?
Yeah, I like art for art, but I suppose, Chris, I kind of grew up on Sideshow. Like that was the thing that got me into statues. You know what I mean? It was like I kind of love how. Like the aesthetics of Sideshow, they promote things as well. I just love it, but I've never had in hand, like that's why I live vicariously through you guys and all the unboxings and stuff. I've never had these big cool statues like that are like third scale and stuff. I feel like if I got one of them in my hand, I'd never look back. So I really can't like go for that, because like I'd be screwed, you know. But like I can't say that I like one company more than another, but I just like. Do you know what I think? Sideshow's art style is probably they lean into like some of the comic book stuff, really cool. You know, I think that kind of speaks to me. You know.
Well, I think Sideshow always does a great job. I always like. I feel like especially Prime One too, where they really like this. I mean, this is a Finch cover. I mean, it's they actually take the actual art and make it into statues. So I don't know.
Actually, because Lieber Mayhew has a couple of Prime One statues as well, doesn't he? Like the Batman Noel and the Joker. Like that's that's the dream right there, right? If you were to like get art and almost not even be because I'm sure Lee helped them design that, but they took his design from the comic. That's the dream, right? Not just kind of designing for the statue. To take something from a comic, it's like, oh, that's like immortalized forever. That's like the absolute dream then, you know.
Well, it's super fun in our collections. I mean, we're big comic book nerds anyway, but like to say, oh, that's my, this is my Finch piece, and that's my Lee Bermejo piece, and this is my Jim Lee piece.
Exactly.
And we want our favorite artists. So I'm hoping at one point I have my Danny Earls piece, somewhere in this room. So we got to make it happen. We got to.
Like a big giant building going across.
Just 3D model that, right?
That would be pretty cool.
I hope so. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's right. Ledger, did you have any questions?
So I'm watching this, and I noticed, Danny, that you have a nice headset.
Thank you.
And a nice gaming chair. Are you a gamer?
That is a good question. I was, Ledger. I tell you a funny story, mate. I used to game all the time, right? And I used to come home and train in a game. And I played the remake of God of War. It came out in 2018, I think. And I literally completed it and put the controller down. And I from that day, I have not played again. I was like, I cannot play video games again because they're too good. If I kept on playing, I'd get no work done. And I haven't picked up a controller since, mate. I used to be a real big gamer, but I watched some walkthroughs and stuff. I love gaming, mate. And I'd love to work in games and concept art someday. But I used to be, mate, but not anymore. I wouldn't be able to keep up with Fortnite and all that now, mate. That's just I look at that and I get a seizure. That's a headache to me. And I look at that sort of stuff, mate. I couldn't keep up with you.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I don't keep up with that either. I'm
okay.
But I know from previous experience, I kind of grew up watching my dad play video games, and he used to play the Arkham games. I don't know how many of you guys have played the Arkham games, but I remember watching that and watching him play and how much fun he was having, and that got me kind of into this Batman thing or whatever. But
for sure, and that got me into following your dad, because I remember him unboxing an Arkham Freeze. That was, how long ago was that, Chris? That was so many years ago, mate.
Probably nine years ago.
That was the first time I came across your channel, pal. I was doing samples at my kitchen table in upstate New York, and I wanted to have something in the background. I seen your channel. I was like, oh, what's this? Didn't even really know statues kind of were like that, existed, and followed you since. And that you're in that loft, right? And I followed you ever since, mate. And that was but those Arkham games, mate, they're to me are the pinnacle of Batman design. For me, Batman movies and stuff, I love them, but I always need a fantastical element in there. I want my villains to be from a comic book, not like the Joel Schumacher stuff. That's kind of a bit too much for me, but I love the fantastical element and horror element of those Arkham games. I think the design is absolutely perfect in those games of Gotham and all the characters and stuff.
I agree. The Scarecrow, especially in those games, was just incredible. I'd love to see you do some Scarecrow.
Thanks, Bryan. Thanks.
Stuff. I'd love to see that.
That would be cool, mate. Yeah, that's kind of probably why I love Batman, because the darker element, there's always horror somewhere mixed in there with Batman, and that's I wouldn't. Not that I wouldn't like to draw Batman anytime, but having a daytime Gotham story where he's saving a cat out of a tree or something. No, I want dark, horror.
Nobody wants that. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you mentioned Graveyard Z earlier too, so clearly you're into that whole kind of thing. I mean, do you get into Universal Monsters and all that stuff? I mean, is that something that you'd want to, do some work on?
Absolutely, Bryan. Yeah, horror is my favorite genre, bar none, mate. My creator on comic takes place in Wexford. Actually, it's about Irish. It's a kind of story about the devil, but not about the devil. It kind of goes against God, but it kind of goes into Irish mythology and stuff. But it's all horror based. Horror is my favorite genre, bar none, mate. So it's I'd love to that Universal Monster stuff. It's more so the atmosphere and how it looks, the aesthetics of it. It's not horror. I could kind of take it or leave it, but those talking about graveyards, when you see a misty graveyard, how that looks, I can try kind of capture atmosphere in my work, and that's why I love horror so much in the black and white.
Some of us just appreciate the beauty in it. Yeah, and that's
exactly,
awesome, man.
mate.
I love it.
Exactly.
Actually, Danny, that raises another question. So, in terms of backgrounds, what about tackling kind of cityscapes from a different time period? There's several of us on the panel here, I think, that really appreciate Gotham by Gaslight. Right, so Victorian era,
for sure.
What do you think about tackling other architectures from different eras?
Love it, Dan. That's my favorite thing to do, is to look in the past. Actually, mate, I had my kind of Gotham. I've got a bit of a morgue file of how I see Gotham, and the way I see it is it's built up from an industrial era. So like the industrial era stays, right? So like that's like buildings are just built upon itself. Like it's kind of in the Gotham Skyline piece I done for Bottleneck. You can see the buildings at the front look like kind of European old industrial kind of buildings, you know, and then everything's just built on top to get more operatic and more grand and more kind of outrageous as it builds up upon itself. Sure. So I always try to keep that older kind of turn of the 19th century stuff in there anywhere I can with the brickwork and stuff. But those older buildings and cities and stuff, then like when I travel to Europe, we go on city breaks with my missus, and that's the perfect place for it. I just bring my sketchbook to coffee shops, and I just can't get enough of it, mate. It way more so than modern and futuristic cities, because when I draw, like I want to have character and some organic lines in my work, and you can't do that with big sleek buildings. Like when you have to use your rulers, that kind of takes away any sort of atmosphere that I'm talking about and character in it. Now, you can get artists that do it amazingly well, but I prefer the old textured, gritty grunginess, you know?
Yeah, cool. Awesome.
Man, you're giving me goosebumps now, because now I want the Gotham by Gaslight by Danny. Like I can just imagine a whole book of that. Like it's just
thanks, mate. We'll put that petition together, right? We'll sign a petition.
I just think of like how
cobblestone trees.
Yeah, I think of how like gritty and like gnarly. I think of like that Two-Face that you sent me. Like it is one of my favorites in my collection. I absolutely love it. I look at it every day. And it just has that, it's just gnarly, you know, it's just, I feel like I could just imagine a whole book of that, you know, with that Gotham by Gaslight feel.
For sure. I done it. My first 3 issues of the Hulk, issue 9, 10, and 11. It takes place back in an older time in New Orleans, and I tackle a bit of those cities in there. So that gives you a bit of kind of what that might look like in there. You know, if you go back and check them out, it kind of has a little bit of a creepy older feel to it as well.
That's awesome. I have a real quick question for Ledger. Ledger, you know, Danny was nice enough when we were in Florida to hang out with us for a little bit. What did that mean to you for that whole experience?
Well, it was a great time. I had a great time getting to meet you. First off, that was great. I can't say very much about the sports that were going on.
I was going to say, despite your team,
other than that, I had a phenomenal time.
It was the beginning of the end, anyway. That was brutal.
That's awesome. Brutal. No, it was so good to hang out, guys. It's weird, Ledger. I've seen you. It's kind of like it's strange. You know, I'm sure you guys all have this. You might bump into someone that like they think they know you because they've seen you online and stuff, you know, and it's not that the barrier can't be broken, but it's strange. I was going to say, like, I've seen you since you were a kid, been on this channel, Ledger, so it's weird for me almost. So like, it was a pleasure to meet you as well, mate. But that was like, Comic-Cons are always tough to hang out, but I was so happy that we could get to hang out in person finally, guys, and it was amazing.
Well, I just want to take a second to, again, thank you for taking the time, because I know how busy you are, but that was so awesome that you did that with Eric and Ledger and I. That was just a lot of fun. So,
of course.
Anyway, I've kept you about 50 minutes. I don't want to keep you much longer. Do you have anything else you want to say or talk about before you head out?
No, it was a pleasure. I just wanted to come on and hang out, guys. Like, and thanks so much to all of you for coming up to me in New York and stuff, guys. I really love it. It's like kind of a family. Do you know when you see a friendly face? It's like it's New York's like it's like you stand behind a Boeing and it just gets like a whirlwind. It's just like a heat wave just comes through. But when you see the friendly faces, I really appreciate you guys' time and stuff. And you're just so nice and gracious to me, guys. I really appreciate it. So thanks for all the support for as long as I can remember, you know.
What do you have in the works that people can look out for?
I can't mention the main thing I'm working on right now, Eric, but in March I'm starting a new Spawn series actually. So that'll be like it's a 2-issue miniseries. It's only going to be 60 pages, but we're getting to kind of create our own look and Spawn, which is like, if anyone has listened to me before and know about Todd McFarlane, like, and how much I love him, that is like a dream for me, you know. So that's like, I've met Todd a couple of times and he's the coolest dude ever. Excuse me. So to work in that world, I can't wait. But my announcement for the book I'm working on now should be, I was hoping it was before Christmas. It might be just early in the new year, but for everyone in this chat, I know you'll love it. Not just not my art, but the characters that are in it. I'll just say that it's gonna be great that respect. Awesome. So maybe I can jump back on, guys, when that comes out, and we can have a little chat and maybe show some art and stuff as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be awesome. And definitely everybody, where can they follow you on Instagram?
Yeah, it's just Danny Earls 16 everywhere. Keep me soccer number in there. I'll try hang on to that as much as I can. So, but yeah, Danny Earls 16 everywhere, guys.
All right, so definitely follow Danny, and we can't wait to see all the new stuff coming out. And again, I just can't thank you enough for having you on. It's just a dream, and I'm so excited for your success. It gives me goosebumps because I really believe in what you're doing, and I think it's just going to go higher and higher from here. I'm really excited.
Awesome. Guys, thanks so much. And listen, last thing I'll say is you have such a positive community, guys. I know anything where people are passionate, it gets tough. Sometimes you can get some negative stuff here and there, but your community is amazing. I don't ever hope you never lose sight of what you're doing here. Like it's so cool for people to be a part of such a loving family, and you all are so passionate, and it goes such a long way in comic books as well. In the world today, more so than ever, the positivity is amazing. So I really appreciate what you guys do.
Well, thank you very much, and this means the world to us. So, anything else you guys want to say?
Merry Christmas, Dan.
Merry Christmas.
That's right.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, folks. Take care,
Merry
guys.
Christmas.
Right, enjoy the rest of your night.
All right, bye, Danny. Thank
Good to see
you.
you, Danny.
Guys.
Bye. All right. Well, that was awesome.
What a cool dude.
He is
Man.
so freaking nice. Like he's just such a great dude.
I am on his Instagram
So
right
freaking
now, and
nice.
he's got a Frankenstein on here that's incredible.
His
Like-
career is blowing up very quickly, so it's fun to watch the progress of it.
That's why I said just like in the last year or so, like I feel like just all of a sudden, like he's getting all this recognition and people are like really taking notice of what he's doing. And again, I feel like it all started with like that background art, and that's kind of what got everybody's attention. But now like his character work and stuff too, like it's just, I'm just so excited for him. And yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
So I've already pressured him. I said, you got to do me a big commission now. I was like, I'm ready to pay you. So hopefully between projects, I'll have a chance to work on something for me. But anyway, anything else you guys want to say about Danny? That was really awesome.
I've learned what hurling is. Because it is a interesting sport.
It's a tough sport.
It's a tough sport. It's like fast and physical, but it's amazing.
It's like harder than rugby, I think, right? Like it's more physical than rugby.
Yeah, it's like rugby and like field hockey put together.
Yeah. You have to be pretty tough dudes.
I think that's right.
I think it was smarter that he, became an artist. A little longer lasting, hopefully. Let's do a quick topic real quick. Or first of all, I wanted to ask you guys, this is kind of not very not very Christmassy, but did you guys everybody watch Diehl?
No,
Yeah.
not
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
Welcome to Derry.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only
That's very
2
good.
episodes in.
Only 2? Come on, Dan.
I know. I got to catch up.
Did you finish episode 8, Dad?
I finished episode 8.
All right,
And-
mute us, Dan.
No, we don't have to do spoilers. But
So-
I have to tell you that I was inspired by these gentlemen because not only would I have never watched that show on my own, because I don't
Really,
watch.
he inspired me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I watched all the Diehl episodes, and I had never seen the newer It and the second It, and so
Oh.
I watched both of those this weekend. I was
Those
under
are
the
both
weather.
great.
I was under
Yeah.
the weather. I definitely like the first one better than the second.
Agreed.
But I felt the same way with the Tim Curry movie.
Yeah.
I always like the one with the kids. Like it's just so much better with the kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody likes the first one better than the
So,
second.
so Jeff, where are you? Are you caught up? Did you
I'm
finish?
done.
You're done. Dan, you're at 1 and 2, right? Dan?
I think Ledger was
Yeah.
at one.
I think
I
Dan didn't
am
mute us.
done. I've
Yeah, Ledger's
No,
done.
he's done. Dan, you've only watched 2, right? Can he hear us?
I think Dan
Anybody
is muted
looking
us.
forward to Stranger Things here next week?
Oh, yeah.
Can Dan hear us?
Dan, can you
Are
hear
you,
us?
are you deaf?
He's on a different.
I can hear you.
Oh,
Okay, did,
What episode are you up to?
what
Oh, I
episode?
didn't. Oh,
No.
Ledger, you're cutting out.
He was a little bit. Yeah.
You're-
What episodes are you on?
Welcome to Derry.
For it,
You're on
I
2,
mean,
right?
For Dairy, we only finished 2.
Okay.
Did
2
you enjoy the
episodes,
first
but
2, or was a
We're
little
caught up on Stranger Things, and another good show, completely different genre. If you guys are looking for a good show, new show on Netflix called The Abandons, and it's really good.
What's the premise of that one?
I am looking for a new
It's a
show.
Western, and
Okay.
it's written by Jeff, who's the guy that did Sons of Anarchy? Cutter. What's his name?
Kurt
Kirkman or
The
something?
Sutter
guy who
or
wrote
something.
Sons of
Kirk- oh, yeah.
Anarchy.
Kurt Sutter.
But he wrote this Western, and it's two women that kind of each going head to head to rule this town. It's just really good.
Gillian Anderson, right?
Yeah, Gillian Anderson is in it, and
Oh, nice.
the girl from Laura something, girl from Game of Thrones
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Brilliant
is in
names.
it.
So
And
I'm not a huge
really,
horror
and
guy.
A bunch of other actors that you're going to recognize. Really, really good.
I'm not a huge horror guy, but Billy made me start watching Derry, which I fell in love with, and then same thing with Chris. I started watching the first 2 It
I
movies.
can't hear Eric. That's funny.
Can everybody else hear
I
me?
can hear him
His,
just fine.
microphone's so loud.
I hear you just fine. Eric,
Mine's
yeah.
too loud.
I can hear you. I can
Okay.
hear you.
And one thing I noticed
hear you.
about Pennywise, he kind of almost reminds me of like the Joker and the Scarecrow, like combined. Like the way he, like, I don't know. I don't want to get too far into like the TV series.
He's all about fear. I can't say.
I saw-
I can't say anything.
You see a lot of his personality, though.
I saw a video the other
that's awesome.
day that was like, get Bill Skarsgård, right? That's right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like have him play the Joker. And I saw they made like they CGI'd it as like him in a Joker makeup, and it looked phenomenal.
He
And,
would be great.
he's got a creepy
It'd be really
face,
good.
Yeah.
and so like he could do it.
He does
do
he does that cross-eye thing. That's like real. That's not CG.
Well, and he's also got
Yeah.
the lip thing too, which is also real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
the teeth. Yeah, it's.
But his version of Pennywise, though, that's going to go down in history as honestly, he's better than the original.
yeah, there's a
Oh,
lot of
by far.
character
So
development.
He's
going
so
on there.
good.
And that's hard
And-
to
and
say because Tim Curry's phenomenal. I mean, you know,
he was great, but I'll tell you, man, the first half of Derry, I was like, okay, this is good, but whatever. The second half is just when it really starts to really
kicks.
take off, and it gets incredible.
Well, and
So,
I have a
man,
bone.
You're in for a treat.
I have a bone to pick with these guys because my wife does not like horror at all, but she will watch Stranger Things. And Stranger Things, we love it. It's fantastic. I can't wait for the next episodes. And so these guys said, "Oh, Welcome to Deary. It's kind of like Stranger Things. She'll be fine." So I watched the first episode by myself, and there's that whole like car abduction scene with like the demon thing flying around. Like, oh my God, she would have crapped her pants. Like she would not have been able to handle any of this.
I forgot about that.
So thank God she didn't watch it. And then it kind of slows down. I think it was kind of meant to be shocking, that first episode kind of, but then it kind of, was more.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Holy
Let's
crap.
start getting things going. But I love the universe that they were connecting in all of this without giving
it's
any
great.
spoilers away.
Yeah,
But
it's
the way
fantastic.
they kind of put some characters around, it was really, really cool.
And it even connects to the future films too, which I think is really great too.
Can I
it's
be
like
honest?
Easter
Exactly.
eggs.
Yeah.
I've never seen the It movies, the actual movies. I watched the series without watching the movies.
Well, I did too. I did too.
Well, the good thing
series
though
is
is
a
that this is a
prequel to those
prequel.
movies.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
now you can
and
watch the movies
obviously-
and know everything.
I know what happens in most of the movies. Like it's pretty common knowledge at this point. If you have any sort of social media, you know what's
Yeah,
going
but
on in any new movie. So
The newer ones are worth a
But-
watch regardless, though. They're
Yeah, I
they're
think you'll
really
enjoy it.
they're really well done. Well, the first one is. The second one is. But the first
Still
one's
worth a
really
watch.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to be like, why did I waste my time watching that? Yeah.
Right.
good. Yeah, it's just there were a lot of expectations when after that first one came out. So going to the theater and seeing that part two was like, all right.
Yeah.
Fallout 2 also, I think, starts today, maybe, or tomorrow. They bumped it up early
Yesterday,
yesterday. Anybody watched an episode yet?
not yet. But they're only doing one episode a week on that one.
Oh, I hate that.
I'd much rather do the one episode a week than the month between releases.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would rather do that too. But it does build up excitement, I suppose.
Yeah, but it's just like you binge watch the first 3 episodes like the first day, right? Like that's what everybody does. You watch it really fast, and then you have to wait a whole month and a half before you get the next episode. And like I get it, they're trying to space it out more than a month, so they have to pay for more Netflix. Like, listen, I get it, but
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
like
some
the
good
first
stuff to
season,
watch for sure.
Especially for someone like me who forgets what they watched. By the time they actually
Exactly.
know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking
I'm
of Stranger
rewatching it.
Things, we are going to the Broadway show this weekend, which is like the backstory of Vecna.
That'll be cool. Let us know how it turns out.
Yeah.
Be
I'll
good.
tell you what. I watched the trailer for that, it's not even really a trailer. It's an advertisement for that show. It's
Yep.
incredible what they're doing on that stage.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
That's awesome. Jeff, what did you want to say?
Sorry.
just that I'm rewatching the first season of Fallout before I watched the second season, and William hadn't seen it, so we watched the first couple episodes together. And it's funny because he's played the game and I have not, so he has a lot of problems with it and how it differs from the game. But I couldn't care less because I'd never played. So I can look at it really as a TV series, but he he has a hard time doing that because there's things he really loves about the game that they're not including in the show.
It's like
Absolutely.
the Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So people that play the game, they don't like it, but I never played the game. I like it.
I thought it was like shot for shot in a lot of places.
Jeff, are we going to see you in the background finding the bathroom in any of these shows?
I saw a commercial. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what
I have a story about that. So
I'll just say the show. I saw a commercial for lanterns. That's all I will say.
Yeah. And I'm actually in there's a scene with the two of them walking into like a big meeting. I'm in that room. But anyway, I got asked to do Fallout, and I didn't do it because so they filmed it 100 miles from me, and that's okay. I don't mind driving 100 miles to shoot, but they also required you to go for a fitting, and a fitting is literally a 10-minute meeting where you walk in and they look at what you're wearing and they either say you're good or they change you out for something that they have in their wardrobe. And I'm like, I am not driving 100 miles, 10-minute fitting. That's just nuts. And now I regret not doing it. But I just read today that they're already writing scripts for the third season. Even though they haven't announced the third season, they're already writing scripts. So if it happens again, I'll drive the 100 miles for the fitting just so I can be in the background on that show. But
that'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be a fun show to be on. And my son informed me that would be much cooler than some of the shows that I've been on.
I still haven't even seen the show. I watched one episode years ago. I went to Horror Nights, both of them from in Hollywood and Florida, and they had the houses this year, and it was really cool. But I still haven't seen the show, and I'm sure I'm missing out.
Yeah.
So Ledger, you sometimes you're like, oh, it's kind of cool. You tell your friends your dad's got a YouTube channel and stuff like that. Well, William can say, my dad's like a Hollywood star now. I mean, that's way cooler.
I'm not a Hollywood star. I'm the blurry guy in the background.
Hey, that's still pretty damn cool to me. I think it's awesome.
It's pretty fun.
You're on TV looking for the bathroom.
That's right.
The fun thing is you're literally working right by major celebrities doing their thing. And that's really cool.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Ledger, I'm going to kick you off now because you got to do some homework.
What?
Yep, you got to do homework. You got finals tomorrow, don't you?
I ain't got no what? I don't have any homework to do. I'm good.
I thought you said you got work to do tonight.
Nuh-uh. I finished it.
Okay, well, never mind.
I got a ton of time, man. I got nothing better to do.
Okay, I want to go to a quick topic then before we look at photos.
Okay.
Topic number 1, Christmas wish list 2025. As it is the holiday season, everybody wishes and hopes that they have a statue under their tree. Many of us, however, don't get a statue under their tree, unless you're Matt Martin, who gets like an armory of some sort, or whatever, which is awesome. Give a shout out to Matt. Thanks again, Matt, for joining me last night for the unboxing. Did you guys have a chance to see this thing, by the way?
It looks amazing. It looks
awesome.
It's amazing. Ledger, you saw it this morning or last night.
I like it.
I was surprised by all the life-size bones on the base.
I know, it's crazy. It's like got mixed
love that
scale, but it's so good.
I love that. I want proximity pieces of those skulls and those bones. I just want to put those with everything that I have.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to give a shout out to Matt. He couldn't be with us tonight because he is at a college basketball game, which he was very excited about. So that's awesome. So he was here with us in spirit tonight.
You know what game?
He told me. I can't remember. Do you know Eric or Billy or
what,
Matt?
who's playing?
I can't remember if he ever said in
yeah.
the chat.
What?
It was college, right?
The Gators.
The Gators. Okay, the Gators.
I'll Google
it. Anyway, what do you guys want for Christmas? Like, what do you want hoping for? Like, what statues would you like to see come in? Also, 12 Days of Sideshow's coming up. Is there anything you would love for your Christmas wish list during that event? I'll turn it to you guys. Like, what do you want to see? I would love to see a new villain for Maria.
We need to see a comic book Iron Man to go with their recent comic book Hulk and comic book every other Marvel character, but we need a new comic book Iron Man premium format.
How long has it been? It's been
a long time.
Long time, right? And even when they did it, isn't it like more of like a smaller maquette? Like that Avengers Assemble?
He looked no, that was a 1/5
Yeah.
quarter scale.
Yep.
It was so far back when he didn't even have like it was like a black base. Remember, it was just very generic and plain. And I think that piece looked really like he looked skinny. It didn't look like kind of the way people wanted it to look. But the XM one was really good.
That's good. Yeah, what I meant by the Avengers Assemble is that it was the last one they've done that's comic book.
Yeah, and those are small.
Base. Yeah, and smaller. Yeah. So okay, so your vote is for an Iron Man. How about the rest of you guys?
Quarter scale She-Hulk.
I was going to say that for you.
Yeah,
that's always in the back of my mind too. Every time I see that,
I feel like they got Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I mean, my Christmas came during Spooktacular with the Universal line, so I'm good. Yeah, I've got a lot to buy, so I'm fine.
You're good for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, Prime 1, I'd like to get the Silent Hill stuff up on the site to see what they're pricing at. So for Christmas, maybe Prime 1 go a little easy on us because, I mean, you get the nurses from Silent Hill. It's the 3 of them. Then you got the pyramid head. You got the main character. I don't know, his name's James. I mean, that's a lot to buy for that. So maybe give us like a package deal of some sort.
Be all right. How about you, Dan or Billy? Anything you want like to see for Christmas or for the event coming up? Dream piece from Sideshow, let's say.
I don't know that anything's jumping to mind for me right now, Chris.
But what villain would you want to see them do? Like, would you want to see them do? Like for me, like I think of like Maria doing Mad Hatter. Or Clayface or something,
I can see them doing a Killer Croc again. That hasn't been done in a while.
I've said a new Croc for a while, or a I think a quarter scale Clayface would be great.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they did that, the Batgirl statue, but
get the movie coming out.
But
yeah,
for those of us who don't want to dedicate a corner of the room for the third scale, quarter scale would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Brian?
Well, I'll be a Spider-Man coming tomorrow, so I mean, and I got a bunch of stuff lined up to do with the holidays and everything. So by the time I open that, it might be Christmas Day. So maybe I'll just shove him under the tree.
That's a cool piece.
Yeah. Not so much from Sideshow, but I really want to see that Prime 1 Riddler. You know, we just got a cut. That concept art, and then I think they showed one of the portraits, and we don't know what the rest of that piece looks like, or if it's happening or not, and so I think it's that. How long ago was that when we saw that first kind of tease of that? It was like teetering on a
3 years ago. 3 years ago, probably. 3 years
been
ago.
A while, yeah. So, but Sideshow wise, probably Clayface, Mad Hatter, maybe another Croc. So.
What about Pig?
I'm so hooked with
Love that.
Pennywise. I want like some type of Pennywise statue now.
There's some good ones coming out. There's I think McFarlane's got some stuff, and I think NECA's doing some stuff, right, Brian?
Yeah, NECA's got a bunch coming out. McFarlane too. I mean, Eric, Prime 1 did that half scale.
I love the half scale. I think someone did a third scale too, right? Or was that
Prime 1 third scale? The base was water, it was like the sewer, and so Georgie's hand coming out of it. It was great.
I think that was the half scale. I think
that was the half scale. Okay.
And you got like 3 different portraits too. It came with a bunch of stuff. It looked great.
I just remember the base was like you saw his little yellow.
Yeah, his hand coming out. Yeah. It was a sewer. Yeah, it was a really cool statue.
Tweeterhead had that really great one too, where he was kind of up on the.
Oh yeah.
It was maybe a coffin or something. Coffin,
yeah, that was cool.
That was a fun piece.
That was like a 1/6, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure more are going to be coming out, especially, I don't want to give anything away, but not the last episode, but the second to last episode, he had a very specific looking costume.
Yes.
Which I think would be an amazing statue.
Yep.
Yeah, I could see them doing that too. I kept thinking the same thing. I'm like, okay, this is a different look for him. So
yeah.
And plus he has so many different even in the movies, like the way his face transforms into other creatures and beings and things, like it'd be kind of neat to do something like a take on that.
If they did something, and this isn't giving anything away because this was in the movies, but with his mouth open with a light up feature on the deadlights, I think that'd be awesome for like a separate portrait. That'd be cool as hell.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't really done that. It's kind of, I mean, you see some of the other looks, but not anything like that really.
What if they did his look from episode 8 where he's frozen?
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool with all the teeth.
That'd be kind of
with the teeth. Yeah, with the teeth.
Yep.
We're giving stuff away. Somebody didn't.
I was gonna say, we can't. Yeah, no more spoilers.
Well, it's not like that's.
Well, he said he's frozen.
Yeah.
He freezes for a second.
The temporary situation.
Temporary freeze. Yeah. Yeah. Then yeah.
Yeah.
You see Sideshow doing a quarter scale.
Yeah, I could see
I would
that.
love it. I'd love it if they did. I mean,
Would
that
you,
could do a lot.
Brian, since you're a horror guy, would you be like after like Vecna or like a Stranger Things?
That's what I was about to say. That would be a good one too.
I was thinking about that recently too. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, if they did a Vecna, I would buy it immediately.
I could see them having like the vines coming up or whatever, like kind of like floating up and having like a backdrop or something. I could see that happening.
Maybe even construct it so that the base is the vines and he is actually levitating.
Yeah, like that, something like that. That would be neat.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It'd be neat. Ledger.
Yeah.
You don't collect statues, but you've seen this room a couple times.
I have.
Who would you like to see in the Batcave?
So I'm gonna change it up a little bit.
Ooh.
So I'm not gonna go Batman at all. We're not gonna go anywhere. We're gonna go off script here.
Okay. All right. We're flying off the wheels here on Rogues.
I want to see a Darth Vader. I don't know if they have very many, but I want to see like the half masked version where like half of it's torn off.
Mythos quarter scale.
I want what?
Mythos Darth Vader quarter scale.
They already did it.
I want to see a light
I have
up
the 1/5
lightsaber.
version.
It's phenomenal. And it does have a portrait.
Dang it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Anakin
You're beating
portrait.
me.
I know.
So
I want
Ledger, you're on board for seeing Marvel inside of your dad's Batcave. He gets like Iron Man. Well, he's getting Iron Man.
Absolutely.
Did you know I bought an Iron Man?
I did know that actually. I was
Yeah.
very happy when you told me about it. I would like to see Pirates of the Caribbean back in his statue room. The old Jack Sparrow statue.
I do already have a buyer if it goes south.
What, for the Iron Man?
He's already got
The
a
Iron
plan.
Man.
It's not even in the room yet.
Is it Jimmy?
Not even off the boat yet.
No, it's Matt. Matt says, I want it. If you don't want it, I want it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'm hoping I'm going to sell my Batman Who Laughs from Sideshow. And I think that's where he'll go.
No.
So disappointed.
That I'm selling Batman Who Laughs?
I mean, as long as it's the bottom shelf one, the top shelf one you got to keep. You can't get rid of that top shelf one, man.
We'll see. I'm still deciding.
He gets rid of every statue that I like.
It's such a great character. I was surprised you said you didn't really like the character.
Well, I didn't love the storyline. I don't like Elseworlds.
Well, the first book was good.
Yeah. I don't like any of those stories that are Elseworlds. I like regular old Gotham City stories.
He meant Gotham by Gaslight is Elseworlds.
Well, that's true. Damn you, Jeff Delaney, and you being right. But
personally, I think it's like the greatest villain they ever thought of in such a long time. It's like his alter ego, come to life, Joker,
So I
I
don't know.
thought it was really creative.
The reason why I even thought about it is because the idea, I don't have a lot of room for my third scales. Like there's going to have to be pieces that go. If I have a Riddler, obviously I can replace Freeze for Freeze, so that space will take up the same amount of room. But then I have one spot left, and so like if I get the LBS Joker, let's say, something's got to go. I don't have room for it.
Where are you going to put LBS Clayface?
Oh my God, that's a 2-year, 3-year from now problem. Right, it'll be right next to the Heath Ledger Queen Studios bust on the floor. Who knows? But anyway, any other Christmas wishes before we look at photos?
More space.
Yeah, I think we'd all rather have a little bit of that. That'd be all right. That'd be okay. I want to give a shout out to Fatal, who said that he got his P1 murder machine delivered 5 minutes ago.
Oh, nice.
And Wildstar says Darkside T2 aerial hunter killer arrived on Tuesday, waiting many Christmases for one, and finally Santa came through. So that's awesome. Congratulations.
People are receiving that aerial hunter killer, and they're saying it's freaking awesome. Just kind of cool.
I sure do love to hear that. All right, let's look at photos, shall we?
Please.
All right. Can you guys see the screen okay?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. So we'll start out with a photo. This is from LBS. This is their Kingdom Come Alex Ross Superman. Obviously, it's not painted yet, and this kind of came out of nowhere, at least printed wise. What do you guys think about this one compared to their other Superman that they did?
Love it.
Yeah, I love it. I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Got some ginormous quads.
I love that he's floating.
Yeah, this is good.
It'll be really nice. And you can see like the characters on the backside, like Hawkman, and I don't know who the other guy is.
That's Magog.
Of course, you would know that.
Magog.
Magog.
He's important. He's important in the
Say that
Kingdom
3
Come
times.
storyline.
My line would be, "Oh my God, Jeff knows knows who Magog is."
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That's pretty cool. I think this will be a popular piece for LBS.
Looks great.
Looks good to me. So I threw this one in. I posted it in the Facebook group today. McFarlane Toys announced a Joker, which I thought
I don't see Nicholson in this stuff.
Well, but that I just kept thinking
Probably on purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I thought, well, maybe if he's able to get sort of the likeness, does that mean that Nicholson maybe he's teetering a little bit?
It's probably their way around that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I saw this and I got excited for half a second. I'm like, then reality set in.
Yeah.
Just need
Remember
a
back in the day, the old Toy Biz one looked more like the Joker from Scooby Doo. Remember that?
Yeah, it looked nothing like the Joker.
Nothing.
I had it.
Oh, I think we all did, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
This is another piece that was painted finally. They had the prototype at a recent event, but now we have this one painted up. Was it Sinestro? Is that right?
Yep.
No.
No, that's not Sinestro.
It's not. Oh,
Mr.
Sinister.
Mr. Sinister.
Okay, that's right. I had the S right, I guess. Mr. Sinister.
And he's doing
there's
2 versions.
2 different versions.
There's the other one.
So this particular one here.
It's completely different.
I like the other one.
Yeah.
I like the first one better.
Yeah,
this one better.
I like this one.
So anyway, it's great to see some stuff from LBS. And man, they've got a million more in the works.
You know, he just keeps rolling along, doing his thing. I'm impressed with them right now.
They have a lot of traction, a lot of buzz around LBS. You know, this Batman has quickly become one of my favorites in the collection.
Oh, shut up.
I know. I know. Where's yours, Delaney?
I don't want to hear it.
Damn
it.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the hell up.
I'm serious.
It is the biggest temptation of the last 3 months for me. But where the hell am I going to put it?
I don't know. But it's a fantastic statue, and it's one of those things. Like, you know, I'm looking at like the Batsy results. There's a lot of people voting for that Batman. Like, it is a good piece.
It is, no doubt about it.
Give a shout out to Jay. He's selling T-shirts now. So if you want a Legendary Beast T-shirt, it's kind of cool. They got a Hulk one and Wolverine, Batman one. Pretty neat.
I like the Hulk one.
That's fun. Well, I bet this is recognizable by Mr. Delaney.
I love it. I was really looking forward to this, and it did not disappoint.
Had a chance to watch your review the day you posted it, and man, it just looks fantastic.
Yeah, I'm thrilled with it. I really am.
Jeff, what's the cape made out of? Is like a more like a plasticky, or is it just straight up?
I think it's still polystone. I think it's just a lighter polystone.
Mm.
And what did you think of the spray? Like, I know you kind of mentioned it in the video about the blue. I think the highlights look nice.
They look great. They look really good. And I'm glad that they did the inside of the cape so dark, because otherwise it would just be kind of a mass of white, and you wouldn't be able to differentiate the front from the back.
Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah, I have no problems with this piece at all. I'm really happy with it. I'm glad that it fit on the shelf. I wasn't sure if it would.
Yeah, what piece did it take the room of?
I just had to move. What did I do? So this is going to sound really funny. About 3 weeks ago, I went down into our carport to take out the garbage, and someone had mysteriously left this little shelving unit in our carport. It's like maybe 2 feet tall. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And I thought, well, first I was pissed, and I thought, wait, maybe I can use that. I brought it up, and it's like, I've got like, oh, you're not showing me right now, but I've got the Superman bust on it. I've got a little Batman bust on it, and it allowed me to free up some room. So yeah, I didn't have to get rid of anything, but yeah,
that's a first.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
No, I love it. Obviously, it's based on the artwork of David Finch,
right,
and sculpted by Maria Pamfilova. I've just become such a big fan of hers. Like, look at this. This looks great.
Is she on a roll or what?
Big time. This has been a phenomenal couple years for her.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that he has some battle damage too.
Yeah, I didn't notice that either until I watched the review.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what I love about this Batman versus Batman Who Laughs. There's so much Finch battle damage on it. Like, they really captured it so well. It's so good. These are some pictures from Graded HQ. I want to give them a shout out. By far the best production value on YouTube for collectibles. So if you haven't subscribed to Graded, guys, please do me a favor. He does phenomenal work. He's really close to Jay. I don't know where they live, but he's able to get these prototypes in, get really good photos and stuff. But this is the Wolverine. Look at this saliva thing. How do you think they did that?
What, the drip mark?
The drip between teeth.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Glass.
Isn't that neat?
It's awesome.
Yeah. Wow.
That is cool.
I thought that was so great.
It's usually some type of glue, but yeah, that's not easy to do.
Yeah, look at that.
That's great.
I don't know. I saw that today. I was like, oh my God, that's so impressive. And I worry about it breaking though.
Yeah, that makes me
That's
nervous.
exactly what I'm thinking.
I was thinking back to I think Billy. Yeah, Billy, your Venom bust
Oh yeah.
in studios was all like that with the teeth.
Sure looks good though.
Should have added some fillings in his teeth or something.
Yeah. Again, this is a 3rd scale.
It's a nice piece.
It looks pretty good next to all the other pieces. I probably say that with all the LBS stuff.
Well, I like the scale of him. Like, he's smaller, obviously, but he works really well with the rest of them. Now, Billy, you have all of these. Are you interested in Wolverine?
I love the figure. I'm not a big Savage Lands guy, and so the jungle base is just doesn't do it for me. And I have that custom 1/3 where he kind of fits in that more standing straight up museum, because Wolverine's a little guy anyway. So when you crouch him down a little bit, he's really small.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it's a great piece. I love what the one nitpick I have on the custom one is that his suit is really clean, and he's got like 0 battle damage, where this one has a ton of it.
Yeah, it's good battle damage on it.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably never use the bone claws. It's a nice little thing, but I wouldn't use the bone claws or any of that stuff. But it looks great, and I love the grittiness of the suit. And but like I said, I'm just not big on the jungle Savage Land base.
Fair enough.
You get a lot of swap outs though. It's pretty cool.
You got a ton of them. Yeah.
Ton of swap outs with LBS. All right, this is one I'm incredibly excited about. This is the I bought the Duo from LBS. The only way to get the purple suit is to get the Duo.
JD.
What did I say? I'm sorry. LBS. Is that what I said?
J&D, LBS, same.
Yeah, it's all these initials, you know. But yeah, sorry, J&D. But yeah, this is from J&D. I did order the Duo set. What do you guys think about
that
this?
reverse? You said the only way to get the purple was to get the Duo, or is it the only way to get the bank robber?
The only way to get the purple is to get the Duo set.
Right.
Don't you have the Prime 1? Or are you going to sell the Prime 1?
I'm going to sell the Blitzway.
Okay.
I probably will keep the Queen for the moment because it's just so different. But
as far as they didn't do that the other way around, because this would be like more rare with the bank robber.
So that's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask how you guys felt about that, because it seems like everybody would want the purple versus the bank robber.
I think they're going to see a lot of bank robbers going for sale.
I think, so too.
Huh. Well, I'm here for the same, right?
Say that again.
I think the portrait is the same on both pieces. They're just painted slightly differently.
Correct.
Yeah, do you put the bank robber mask over that portrait? Like
yes, you would do that. The bank robber portrait is a little bit different, where it's got an articulated neck, so you can turn it to get this look like this. It also has magnetic eyes, so you're able to shift the eyes with a magnet. Very similar to their 6 scale.
But the sculpt is the same?
Sculpts are pretty much the same. There might be some subtle differences in the makeup. But yeah, that's been the biggest nitpick, is like, why would they not do, you know, a little bit of a different look? When we look at the, the sculpt, it looks phenomenal. I think it's fantastic. But this is the one, like, I'm assuming like this right here would be the purple suit version.
Would you display him wearing the bank robber mask or without the bank robber mask?
I would have it with the bank robber mask on. Yeah. Probably just like this right here.
I think you should do it the other way.
Well, you could always switch it up.
The problem is, too, my other nitpick is this particular makeup is the interrogation scene makeup. This is not the makeup he had for the bank robber Joker. Bank robber Joker was very clean. It was the first shot they shot. They hadn't played around with the makeup as much at that point. The makeup was much more simplistic. So the actual head sculpt here is not accurate to the scene. Now, does that bother me too much? No, because this is my favorite paint. This is my favorite look of the whole movie. I would have maybe even liked it to be a little bit messier. But I'm excited about this. Dan, is this one you would consider at all? I know you like the bank robber stuff.
It is. Yeah, it's definitely one I'm considering, for sure.
I think. What do you think of the likeness, guys? Do you think it's spot on?
I think it's great, but I'm like you, Chris. I think I'd display it with the mask on.
Either with the mask on or with the over the shoulder look, to where you can still see the front of the mask.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you see how
I don't like from this angle straight on, to where you just see the inside of the mask. Yeah. That's why I was telling you with the square bases. If you're going to like rotate them a certain way, then all of a sudden the square bases aren't going to line up to where it might work better with the round bases.
I did opt for the square bases. I did a video the other day about the fact that J&D did listen to feedback, and you have the option basically to have the round or the square.
Can you go back to the one where he's looking over the shoulder holding the mask? I'm just curious which way the base. I guess they're all on the round base, right? Yeah, that one. All right, yeah, it's on a round base.
I like that version so much better than the.
Yeah, I like it like that.
Than the purple?
That looks good. No, than like with the mask on from the front. I like that where he has it off.
Like this pose here?
See, I'm curious now. If you had that on the square base, how's the square going to line up?
Yeah, I like that, the first one over that one.
That's a great point, Eric. I don't know.
Like, would that bother you if like some of the squares were not like perpendicular to the others? That's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah,
Or
I would
maybe you
probably
could
rotate it on the pin.
Yeah, rotate him on the
Yeah.
pin.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
only one. Okay, yeah, so one.
I rotated big time on my Catwoman for that
Okay.
because I wanted a certain angle.
Yeah.
So, she's not square on the base anymore, but I don't care. I mean, to me, this is what I'm most excited about this right here. I love the way his shoulders are hunched, and that's exactly like his posture is in the movie. And I think I would even do the pencil. I like the pencil.
Yeah, that looks
I do
fantastic.
too.
Everybody's going to be buying for this one for sure.
So I'm really excited to add this one to the collection, and it makes me, having wanted the Queen bust, I feel like this is going to be a great alternative for me because I think the sculpt is just as good.
I just wish somebody would do a damn nurse.
Everybody says that they won't allow it.
Hmm.
But I mean, look at that.
Yeah, it looks great.
There's kind of over the shoulder like Ledger likes.
I think it looks good.
And again, you have the option to do round base or square. I went with square because I wanted them to all look the same.
Yep. It's a good call.
But I kind of like this look too.
That looks great.
Just with him kind of looking down. And then you can also do the card also, but I think I like the pencil.
Pencil's
just different. But they really they nailed the pose. I love it. I'm so excited about this. Expensive. But
what's the list on the Duo, Chris?
Was it like $199? ES, I think. Is that what you meant?
No, I meant the list price on the Duo.
Was it like 3,600?
36.
I think 36 if I remember right.
Yeah.
So anyway, I can't wait. I'm excited.
They both look great.
So what's the odds of you getting the bank robber, Dan?
I'd say pretty good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'd say pretty good. I like that one a lot. Matter of fact, I've been thinking a lot about between that one and the LBS Joker, and I think I got to go with the Ledger bank robber. I wouldn't add both of them. I won't add both of them. But.
Yeah. I know Matt Martin did buy the bank robber. He wasn't interested in the Duo.
Yep.
But I just think, I mean, when people say, and again, I don't mean to be rude to anybody that bought the first one, because there's a lot of people that are upset about this release that have the first one, and they all still say that one's still just as good as this one.
Oh no,
oh my God,
that's not
so much better. It's so much better.
Yeah. You wouldn't even think they're made by the same company.
Oh my, not even close.
No. Yeah.
I mean, look how far J&D's come.
Yeah.
It's night and day.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have done it if they couldn't have improved on it.
I think so too. These are some photos from the actual event that they had. So these are actual real photos, not studio shots. So kind of like what the final product will look like. This is one that myself and Matt also bought that they're doing, but look how good that looks.
That's J&D too, huh?
This is J&D third scale.
Mm-hmm.
J&D third scale. I have this one coming also. Ledger, do you want to do your Bane impression?
Not happening.
No, come on. It's what you do.
I do like the Bane better than the Affleck, though. Considerably.
What about this Affleck? Looks pretty good.
You know,
an Affleck statue.
You know, so I know you hate this look, the normal Bruce Wayne look, because it's just a statue of Ben Affleck, right?
Right.
Like, it's not really. I mean, obviously he's got a batarang, but like if he didn't have batarang, it's a statue of Ben Affleck.
Right.
I still love it.
All right. You can get your Ben Affleck.
I don't see the hate behind it. I really don't.
I don't hate it.
Christian Bale.
I didn't buy it. I didn't buy this. I bought this because I love that suit. Anyway,
it's no Keaton.
It's no Keaton. So anyway, they're all looking pretty damn good to me.
Yeah, it looks really good. I like the movement on the Batman too. Like it looks like he's kind of walking.
Yeah. And J&D, they've really stepped up their game.
They have.
It's amazing. This is also one that they're doing that's starting to ship, I think. This is final production on their guts. A lot of people are excited about this one.
I bet. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it's a big piece too, really big. Speaking of excited, man, a lot of people are excited about this. This is finally started to ship overseas. So this is that quarter scale Hush.
This
still coming to the sanctuary, Jeff?
Yeah, I get my last payments charged on Saturday.
That's
awesome.
a big peak. I used to own. I think in this picture there's the new 52 Superman, which I used to own, and that was a pretty big piece. So seeing them side by side, kind of like brought it all into there it is. Brings it into perspective. Like it was kind of weird seeing it shrunken down from 1/3, but yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, it's going to be cool in 1/4.
It's going to have a lot of presence.
He's still 30 inches tall.
Yeah, 30. Because the old Superman, I remember his up to his cape was about 28 inches. So yeah, it's definitely 30.
Is this still available or is it waitlisted?
The exclusive with the extra portrait is gone, but the regular with everything else is still available.
I'm actually kind of surprised.
I'm not even sure. Oh no, they did eventually set an edition size, but yeah, it's still available.
I'm excited for collectors. This was revealed by Aunt Adams today at PCS. I thought this was a lot of fun. Fly.
That's awesome.
I think it's great.
Super fun. I wonder what scale that'll be.
It's going to be quarter, from what I read.
Really?
That's
gonna
huge.
be big. Yeah, that's going to be really big.
Yeah.
This is the Goldblum version, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be gross.
That's a Franco Carlissimo piece.
Oh, he sculpted it, huh?
He did.
That's fantastic. That's a lot of fun. Now, would this be something you would get, Bryan?
You know, that movie is so gross, and this is like the final form of him. And I mean, just look at all this stuff that's coming out of the portal.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, who knows? I want to see it painted. It's possible. Would be really cool. You get a little like smoke effect or something coming out of it too.
Or even like a flicker, like a flickering light
or something. Yeah. If they just amp it up even that much more, it's cool. It's but that's going to be huge.
You know, it'd be less gross if you got just like a Jeff Goldblum statue.
You know what? I'd buy it. Goldblum is such an anomaly, man. He's
a
national treasure.
The chest hair coming out.
Yeah, he's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
This is that 10 scale Alex Ross Batman that they had for that special event. I thought this one turned out pretty nice.
It looks good.
Similar to what they did with their quarter scale, but the quarter scale, I know, Jeff, you saw it in person. A lot of smooth textures, which some people didn't love.
Yeah, for sure.
And you could really see it on the 10 scale.
I still like the custom better that I'm not getting.
Me too.
Sorry again, guys.
Are you guys not getting it? Have you decided against it?
It's not looking too good.
We can get it if we want to throw more money at it.
Yeah.
So I actually opened a PayPal case today.
I did too.
I tried to open it for the first, what would have been the second payment. It immediately got dismissed because it said it was over 180 days.
Yeah.
But my third payment is still under investigation.
Me too.
Now, if you actually got somebody from PayPal on the phone and explained that you made payments and it didn't come, and that's why you're disputing, it's all for the same.
Yeah,
purchase.
I'm sure PayPal. Well, I don't know. I'm sure his name's coming up a lot because there's at least 30 guys.
Yeah.
Right, but you made
come-
separate payments for the same item. So if you're going to dispute one,
I might call my bank about the first two payments and see if they have anything to say.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. It's usually a couple of months, but yeah, it's worth a shot.
But the basic story is the factory is now selling the pieces because the commissioner can't pay for them. They're selling them for $500 a pop.
Ugh.
So yeah, we might get $300 back for our final payment from PayPal, but then we got to fork out $500. So it's an extra $200 basically. And I'm just sitting here thinking, maybe I have enough Batman statues in my collection already.
Never.
If anyone watching has his address, I don't live too far. Send me his address and I'll get some stuff done. Legally, of course.
You're gonna go knock on the door, are you?
It's not
Yes,
illegal
of
to
course.
knock on someone's door.
Come on, knock on my door.
I just saw this thing on Instagram. It's interesting. David Finch posted on Instagram, which he never does, that his son Everett is selling his personal comic book collection on eBay. So you can get some of David Finch's comic book collection on eBay. It's free. It's ef.comics.
Interesting.
That's interesting. Anyway, let's talk about this piece. This is Krang from PCS. This has got a lot of excitement from turtle collectors. What do you think of him?
Yeah, that was in the comments. What'd that say?
Yeah, here he's
Awesome, but he's overpriced.
Yeah.
How much was it?
I think it was 22. Is that right?
Wow.
Wow.
Yikes.
Holy cow.
Yeah, why?
Well, I mean, this would be a pretty big piece.
Definitely
Yeah.
1/3 then, I assume.
Yeah,
It's 1/3.
it is. It's 1/3.
That's still a lot of money, man.
It's a lot of
1/3.
money. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
I'm still not a fan.
A lot of detail. And I would assume if you have all the other figures, you probably want this one too.
Right.
I don't know about for $2,200 though.
Yeah.
Vivas Speaker is saying 2,500
Oh my
Wow.
god. It's even worse.
Jeez.
Yikes.
after the early bird.
Does
And Adam's putting his balls out there for everybody. That's pretty crazy.
Does it do anything special? Like, is there like a light up feature? I mean, you know,
he talks. And
he talks.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he just stands there.
Does his head move like the Terminator?
There is the swap out arm, the gun arm. Wow, I had no idea it was
I don't see
25.
$2,200. I don't see $22 or $2,500 in this one.
boatload of money.
That's yeah. Yeah, it gives you an idea. I mean, it's not any bigger than a regular third scale.
Nope.
Yeah, that's I think that's the word. That's it. This is over at Spec Fiction. Todd got a bunch of his pedestals in, so I thought that was exciting for everybody that's ordering those.
They're selling well.
It's crazy.
This is his crazy Space Odyssey entry.
Starship Enterprise.
Yeah,
No, this is 2001. That's his, yeah. He's trying to do a design like 2001.
it's pretty awesome. Can't imagine how much this has cost him.
I can't either.
I mean, I think of how much like just my Batcave cost, but something like this, it's all custom done, like angles and lighting, and it's freaking nuts.
Where is that store? Is it or museum or whatever we're
So
calling
I was
it?
just thinking, if he ever sells the store, like who the hell is going to want to rent
It's
that?
in, it's in lovely Costa Mesa, California.
And
Not
is
very
it
far.
open by now? Because I thought he was going to do a grand opening at some point.
I don't know when he's going to do the grand opening, but yeah, it's
It's-
actually about 2 miles from where I'm sitting right now.
No,
You can see in the background, it's still got all the tarps and like he's not
Yeah,
he's not ready yet.
he's not close at all.
but it's not just this. There are like offices that offshoot from this that are in the same style, and it's
Wow.
really cool. Yeah, it's great.
It's gonna be quite a place.
But basically, it's in an office park.
It's neat. So anyway, I'm excited they're getting those podiums in. They look really nice. This came out of nowhere, and I think
sure
these
did.
look fantastic. What do you guys think about these Fallout pieces?
I think they look great.
They look cool. Yep.
What do you think of likeness?
Very good.
Spot on.
That's Walton
Well,
Goggins, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think it's phenomenal. The sculpt. I think too. I think what's really great about this piece is it really caters to both the fans of the show, but then also video game people too. So I
Yeah.
think that's kind of like what Prime One's trying to hit the sweet spot on right now. I think that looks fantastic.
Yep.
And do you know who sculpted this? This is sculpted by Claudio. And Claudio is the one that did the Red Sonja portrait and the new Hush Catwoman portrait.
Wow.
He is on a roll. He is phenomenal. If you haven't followed him on social media, let me pull him up real quick on Instagram. I've just become such a big fan of his. Let me see if I can find him real quick as we look through these. What do you think of the dog and the hand and the mouth?
That's funny. That's fun.
Okay, so his Instagram is SOUCLAUDIO_. And his name is Claudio Fontes. He also did like the Voldemort sculpt that Prime One's doing. He did the Michael Keaton from the Blitzway piece. So
I'll tell you one thing I don't like. It's quarter scale and starts at $10.99, and the deluxe is $12.99. I thought Prime One was trying to get a little bit lower on the price.
Well, but look at all the base. Do you think that's why it's a little bit more?
Well, it depends on which version you buy. If you buy the regular version for $10.99, you lose some of that base.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, if you look at Sideshow, Sideshow has 3 different versions. Prime One shows 2 different versions. So it just depends on which version you buy, but they start at $10.99 for a quarter scale.
This is the bonus version. You get the extra portrait and the stands.
Oh, he also did the Paul Atreides.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of talent. So yeah, if you haven't followed him on Instagram, do yourself a favor.
So get him to do a Chris Reeve.
No kidding. Anyway, I think she will be really popular too. Her likeness looks fantastic.
Yeah, I would consider buying her.
She looks great. These are some photos from an actual event, so you get to kind of see it under real lighting and stuff. And there she is.
That's fun. I like that.
And then they also had him in his armor. So fun pieces. And these are all quarter scale. There they are all together. So yeah, if you're a fan of the show, yeah, look at that likeness on her.
Yeah, it's really good.
Looks great.
That is good.
Really good. Here's some dudes' photos of the Batman Who Laughs versus Batman.
It's terrible.
Yeah, terrible backdrop. But I know Matt just bought this today. You see the battle damage on the suit?
Yeah, I like the way they did that, like kind of like cross hatching, like almost like he's wearing something under it still.
It is. It's like it's chainmail underneath it. It's like it's so good, and it really just feels like Finch's damage that he does, which is one of my favorite things that he draws. And it was also nice that it's a Finch portrait and not just another Jason Fabok one.
It's got that Finch cape too, with like almost looks like a vampire wings type. Like at least I thought that's what I saw.
Yeah, you did.
Like that texture. Yeah, he does that like almost like a winged texture.
Yeah, it's way more gnarly.
Yeah,
I guess that's the way I would describe it.
Even the cowl's all scratched up on him.
Yeah, this is my favorite portrait. This is the only one that's scratched, but the other one is he's also got like an angry one, and then also a actually I think I have the photo here in just a second. I love the jaw, like the jawbones flying off the skull.
I just love all the skulls. Were there bones behind Batman Who Laughs too?
Oh, there's bones everywhere. Yeah, it's like comes off of him. So there's like literally bones that are flying off of, like you can see it flying off his leg. There's flying off his cape. There's fragments everywhere, which extend out the statue really nicely. Like it kind of gives it some movement. The skull up front is life size. That's a human size skull.
Yeah,
I think there was almost maybe like a life size femur bone in there too, right?
There's two femur.
Like femur bone.
Yeah, there's two femur bones. And that's kind of what kind of not necessarily holds him up, but one of them stands on one of them.
It's amazing. And that was a bat flying out of the skull's eye too.
Yeah, there's two bats. There's two sets of bats flying out of the eye.
Awesome.
That's so cool.
It's a really I'm so glad I bought it. This wasn't like a day one pre-order thing for me.
Ooh,
but
that's a cool portrait.
Yeah, this is my favorite one now. This is the one I'm going to keep in there. This is the bonus.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then these are the 2 other Batman portraits. Both good. And I love that they have the stands. But I like the one with the battle damage.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just highly recommend it. This is a brand new one from Infinity Studios, and I don't know. I've heard some people have said that this doesn't look like her enough. I don't know anything about Resident Evil. I don't know if you guys do.
Yeah, that's Ashley. She's the pain in the ass in that game because you're always protecting her. So if she gets taken, you got to run after her and take the people out that have her. I think it looks a lot like her. You know, she usually wears glasses, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe that was a DLC that I had on there. I don't know. I think it looks like her. Looks good to me.
So anyway, I don't know what scale this is. I'm assuming it's 3rd scale. But the details on her look nice. Cut and sew.
Hey, Chris, I'm afraid I've got a hop, but it was a fun show, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
You got it. We'll have a great time. Thanks for taking a break out of your family holiday.
Yeah, no, this is really great. It was a great conversation with Danny, and I'll be seeing you guys in the chat tomorrow, I'm sure.
Okay. All right. Have a great night, my friend.
See everybody.
Good night.
Yeah, the measurements right there, but I can't convert that.
Yeah, I don't do centimeters.
I mean, the face is a little off, to be honest. But, I mean, it's clear who that is.
Well, maybe that's something they could tweak a little.
Yeah, maybe.
From prototype here.
Still looks good. I think it looks good. Pair wonderfully with what Prime 1's doing with that game with Leon.
Oh, yeah. This is from Premium Collectible Studio, PCS. This is the new...
Deja.
Deja. What, half scale, though, right?
Half scale Deja Thoris.
Oh, she said...
Yeah.
Going to be a beautiful sculpt.
Yeah.
There's part of her sculpt.
Get her and Vampirella next to each other. Both those half scales.
Yeah, hopefully they do a nice job on the skin texture overall. I'm anxious to see more photos, but the face sculpture looks good. This was a tease from Sideshow on that Krampus.
Oh, that's an old image. That's actually my image. Where'd you find that?
No, I don't know. I thought this was a new image somewhere.
No, this was this is old.
Oh, all right. Well, never mind.
I was hoping that they'd have this painted up for Spooktacular, but they didn't.
Oh, maybe I might have gotten off of Sanctuary.
Yeah. I just remember because of Amy's expression there.
Yeah. I don't remember ever seeing it printed. I must have missed it somehow.
Yeah, we've seen this a couple of times already, and but they have not shown it painted up for some reason. Maybe it'll be one of the 12 days.
I was going to say, you would think that this would be the perfect time to do it.
Some people are worried because in that video, or maybe it was a different video, Anthony said that they were considering making it a little bit smaller, and nobody wants it smaller. They want it just like that. But
Yeah.
the thing that's cool about that thing, he's got that basket on his back, and there's a kid's hand reaching out of the basket, like, help me.
Awesome. It's awesome.
Got a sculpt.
So that was they first talked about that back when they announced Man-Bat, right?
Yeah, it's been a long damn time.
Yeah, we need to get some painted prototypes going for that thing. I've been waiting for that one.
Yeah.
So Foxhound in the chat is saying, talk to us. He's saying Ashley was half scale, by the way, the one sitting down.
Cool.
That was half scale?
Yeah.
According to him, if you want try to do the measure, the conversion.
People are looking for a half scale Ashley, but all right.
All right. This is the new Iron Studios quarter scale. Very similar to the LBS piece.
They're going to sell a bunch of these.
Yes, they will.
I like this a lot.
Yeah, I think it looks really great. Again, you have more of that jungly base. So that's what I said. It's very, very similar to what.
That's what the rest of the line looks like. They all
put some snow on there.
Savage Land base. There's a Cyclops, a Beast, and a Gambit.
Looks good.
Yeah.
It's pretty short. It's under 15 inches because he's crouched over so much.
Yeah, it won't take up a lot of room.
Surprising that they included the bust with that too.
Yeah, the bust is a nice touch. I wish that they offered the cross arms though on the actual statue, and not just the bust.
Yeah.
I feel like that pose has probably been done so many times. So.
Yeah, you're right. It has.
I mean, that looks like the sideshow bust.
Yeah, Daniel Bell.
Yeah. This is the 10 scale absolute Batman. I think this looks fantastic.
I think Sideshow's going to do a PF.
They should.
Don't you think that'll be one of the 12 days?
This would be a no-brainer piece.
Seems like everybody else is doing him.
A million of those.
Yeah, I would definitely buy a premium format.
Yeah, I would be in on that too.
Just because it's so different. But I think this piece looks really good for 10th.
Darth Rashid's in the chat. He's got the technical throne coming tomorrow.
Hey, congratulations, Darth.
Yeah, that'll look good in his room.
Sell me your clay face.
Yeah, no. Don't talk to Billy. Sell me the clay face. We'll pinky wrestle over it.
Oh, I got you.
I know you do.
So about that Iron Studios Wolverine, Ram True 3 in the chat saying he's hoping for a brown and yellow, and the sculptor heavily hinted on Instagram that there's going to be a brown and yellow version of that piece.
Interesting. These are some convention shots. But looks great. This one's a lot of fun too.
That looks cool.
I would buy that.
1/10 scale.
2 scales.
Well, but they're two different statues though.
That's not in two. That's in
No,
two scales.
this is only in 1/10.
Oh, yeah.
They're not offering in a different scale, Jeff?
They are, but it's a separate statue. I'll show you in a second.
All right.
So this is one scale here. This is the 10 scale diorama. And then they're going to offer the individual character by himself of Obi-Wan.
So when this one came out, I think how many people were like, "Oh, there's a custom, looks just like that."
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people did.
Have you guys
It's like,
noticed that?
Like you couldn't see this piece and not see somebody post that. Yes.
Have you guys been noticing? Have you guys been noticing? There's a lot of that lately.
A lot of that.
This is the absolute Superman 10 scale.
It's nice.
It's nice. Probably won't be as popular as the Batman.
No, it won't.
All right.
But it's all right. This is the other one I'm talking about. And this is in quarter.
Yeah, this is great.
This is in both scales.
Yep.
Yeah, this one's in both scales.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Well, Iron Studios was putting out a Anakin also. That'll pair perfectly with this.
Yeah, I think the likeness is fantastic.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like the old Iron Studios pieces that were so good. I feel like this likeness is really good. And there's also this one.
Oh, that's cool.
Great. Yeah.
So definitely kind of did what they did with the Mythos with the double portrait.
Yeah.
Looks good though.
I don't know. I really like the Anakin that they were putting out. I don't know if the thing's out yet. The one where he's on the Naboo base, and you get the other extra portrait with the hood. You guys remember that one?
Oh yeah.
I thought that looked really good.
Did you notice the Vader and the Maul and the cape?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty neat. Silver Surfer. I thought this one was fun in 10 scale.
That's nice.
Very dynamic.
I like that.
I don't know who that is. I think somebody. Cool Jurassic Park ones. Love this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Super fun. Steven Spielberg in the front.
Yeah.
You're a Jaws fan. There's a shot of the Wolverines and the bus together. Those look really good.
Eric, you getting that?
It would be a perfect office shelf piece. The height's perfect. I've been looking for a smaller Wolverine, so yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. The only thing is, I was just thinking, Iron Studios. It's like all their stuff is so expensive, yet it must sell because they keep making like tons and tons of products. So
some of their pieces have pretty small edition sizes.
I was just thinking that, like in my head, I was like,
especially the quarter scale stuff. Yep.
It's like, how do they sell so much stuff at that price? It's crazy.
Here's the smaller one.
Does anybody know if this comes with both portraits?
The small one?
Small one, yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. See the little one down here?
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's got both. Nice. And that's the 10 scale, but here you can see them side by side. Quarter scale and the 10th.
Gotta ask, do the lightsabers light up?
I don't think so.
I don't think we know yet, but probably not.
And I really wanted that light up lightsaber, man.
I'll never understand why you ever put out a Star Wars statue where the lightsabers don't light up.
Yeah, I agree.
It should be a given.
Yeah.
Oh, is that frozen?
Yeah, that's cool. Reminds me of the ride in Disney.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
I'll be there. Well, Ledger and I will be there in a few weeks. Looking forward to that.
So I don't think they released an image of it, but I also heard that they're going to do a quarter scale Walt Disney.
That would be cool. They did show a 10 scale one.
Yeah, they did a 10 scale one of him, like the new thing.
His office. Yeah, I like his office.
Yeah, sitting on his desk.
Mm-hmm. So that would be neat to see a quarter scale. I'd be hard pressed not to buy that one.
Me too. I'd put it next to their quarter scale Stan Lee.
Yeah,
that's what I was just thinking. Who did the Stan Lee? Iron Studios, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I could see that.
That'd be neat.
This one's nice too.
That's a big piece.
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah, I like that.
This is a Trap Jaws replacement arm. People are just randomly receiving this with no tracking. So if you need a replacement from Tweeterhead, I mean, again, things are moving, guys. Things are moving.
Merry Christmas.
I'm hoping my Mr. Freeze bus just shows up randomly tomorrow.
Good luck.
I'll take mine too.
And I'm going to start holding my breath starting now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get my sorceress at the same time too.
Yeah, there you go.
Legendary Beast did announce on December 5th that they updated the chin. Like they're not going to do the chin guard anymore. So I think that looks better.
This is on the Wally though.
Yes.
But one is
Wally West.
When he's running so fast?
Mm-hmm. Just fly right off.
Yeah.
These are some of the what is this in art, right? The 12 scale stuff. I think all these look really good.
How tall would a 12 scale piece be?
Tiny.
I mean, if a 1/6 is 12 inches, I mean,
6 inches.
It'd be 6 inches.
Isn't it like an action figure?
Yeah, but they don't move.
No, I'm saying like a 1/12 is like
it'd be like a super deluxe action figure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no joints. I mean, it's basically a statue.
It's like those Star Wars Black Series. That's the size of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's cool to see some of these things on display. This is on display again from Infinity.
That was weird. At first, I thought she was holding the person behind her.
Yeah, I kind of thought that.
Yeah.
I think it's the best shot of her so far.
Looks good.
And then Infinity has a bunch of other movie stuff coming out as well.
That's a cool looking piece right there.
That's beautiful.
Attic Avengers is saying they are 6 inches.
All right, 6 inches. We were right.
Is that a Frank the Pug from Men in Black?
Yes, it is.
That is awesome.
How great is that?
I love that.
That's super fun.
I like it. Love it.
I think this one turned out really nice too.
Yeah. It looks like a real person.
It looks really good. This is, I think, are these half scale for those?
Yeah, that one's
half scale.
Yeah.
Those Lord of the Ring fans, they're pretty hardcore. League of Legends. Again, I don't know much about these pieces, but they're nice pieces of art.
Jinx.
I see her at the conventions a lot in cosplay.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
And these are some of the Queen Studio busts on a recent convention.
I don't know about that likeness.
It's not bad for. I mean, you have to remember how young he was in that. How about that likeness, Eric?
Much better.
God, I still want this so bad. I don't have a spot for it. Ledger, do you want to get a job and buy this for me?
No.
No.
I actually have a job, if it matters. I can't afford that still.
Yeah.
But
that's a cool piece. These are the new in-art Catwoman.
No. Oh, that's small.
Doesn't that look great for a 6 scale?
Yeah.
And this is a 6 scale too.
I was watching an interview today with her for Catwoman. He was the guy interviewing her was like, "How much weight did you lose to fit into that suit?" And she was like, excuse me.
That's actually a really old interview, and that's Chris Van Fleet. That was Chris Van Fleet, who is one of the top interviewers for wrestlers right now. He's fantastic. Billy knows who he is.
Yep.
So is there going to be like a 2-pack of Superman and Clark, or how do they do it?
It looks like it, but they're all 6 scale. And these look good too to me.
The Walking Dead ones are crazy good.
Yeah.
Yeah, these every company continues to just get better and better at these things. Like look at that.
Yeah.
Really good.
Looks so good. So much talent. Arnold. And they have some Arkham ones as well. Batman Who Laughs. Thought that one was kind of fun.
It's interesting.
Something kind of different. Absolute.
He's very beefy.
I'm going to say super bulky.
Big fella.
So anyway, we got some Dark Knight ones too. I thought that was good. The Alex Ross.
That looks really good.
And that looked great. And a second angry portrait too. It looks like.
Does he not have a cape?
I just probably prototype doesn't have it yet.
No.
And then they had a Two-Face. I'd say it's like early prototype. You could tell. How this Joker was good too.
Ooh, that was cool.
It's like my old Kenner Joker kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the Toy Biz one.
Yeah, that's good. There's some more photos of the half scale. Yeah, look, that looks great. The Arkham. Again, small scale, but lots of detail.
Yeah.
I sure would love to see more Arkham stuff. It sounds like we're maybe going to get another Arkham game.
I hope so.
Apparently, there's a Lego Batman game coming.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's going to be really good. That
There's
might
an
actually
Arkham
get me
game.
on the PlayStation.
There's an Arkham game on the MetaQuest, the virtual reality thing.
Yeah, I haven't played that yet.
I got it. It's pretty cool.
Is it worth it?
I need to pick it back up, but it's interesting. You know, I'm in a room with a lot of statues and you have a lot of movement because when you punch people, you have to actually punch.
Yeah.
And you're climbing and stuff. And I'm like, all right, I don't want to, I'm going to knock my stuff over. I'm going to be breaking some statues.
Who did that Nicholson that you just passed by? That looked pretty
So
good.
I don't know if you guys have seen this. I think this is obviously a custom, but it's vinyl. But I've seen this advertised everywhere. Have you guys seen this?
No, it's my first time.
Me too.
It's crazy because it's on everything I see. It's like you can get it on Etsy.
Suit looks a little off, like the pants.
Yeah, it's simplistic, but I think the likeness is decent. But the rest of the suit doesn't look that great to me. But anyway, that kind of gives you an idea of the size.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So anyway, these are some McFarlane figures I thought was kind of cool. They're kind of going the old school Neil Adams look.
Which Batman was that?
Hugo Strange, yeah. I would buy a statue like that for sure. That'd be fun.
I'll buy that Scarecrow.
Yeah, Scarecrow's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look out for that.
This one is the new one from Prime 1, and this goes up for pre-order this week.
Looks big.
And this is the bonus. So, yeah, fun piece. These pieces have so much detail. It's beautiful. I thought this was really neat. Did you guys see this?
That's pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
It's tar black. And isn't that fun?
Mm.
I just love the art direction on it.
How the hell did they get it to stand like that?
Well, there's like a pole there in the back left corner.
I see stuff like that in New York City.
And on the right, too. And on the right.
Yeah, it probably uses 2 points.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was really neat. Something really different.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice proximity piece, at least. Somebody suggested it's like, if you get the Iron Man, Chris, Ledger, this is the Iron Man I'm getting. And they're like, well, you should put Hulk next to him. Looks
That
pretty
Hulk's gotta
good.
be huge.
That's Jeff Delaney's Hulk right there.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. And also Billy.
Two men with excellent taste.
True.
Very true.
I looked it up, and that Resident Evil piece, that is a half scale. That's a very interesting character to make a half scale when there's like no others.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah.
Is she not that popular or something?
Well, she's just kind of like she's a part of that game, but you never really play as her. She's just always there, and you have to keep her protected.
Or maybe
It's
she's
just
maybe she's like the start of a line, maybe.
maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, I would expect to see somebody else right out the gate. That's just odd.
Anyway, Foxhound says, whipping through these so fast, no time to react. I was going through them pretty fast because we've gone 2 hours. It's time for Billy to go to bed.
Yeah.
Anyway, gentlemen, thank you for tuning in with me tonight. Thanks to Danny Earls. I do want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. Like I said, Matt and I were talking. We might, maybe if anybody wants to pop on, anybody's bored, Christmas Eve or Christmas night, night. If anybody's bored, we might hop on. I don't know. We will be off for the New Year's because I will be in Florida with this kid, not riding Big Thunder. Still closed. Still closed. Yeah, it's still closed.
It's open out here, guys. Come on out.
I know.
I'll be there tomorrow.
I know. But anyway, Batsy Awards, guys, is coming up in the middle of January. I want to give a shout out to Comic Concepts. They are going to be giving away a $300 gift card, a $100 gift card, and a $50 gift card to people in the chat watching live. So you do have to be present, and you also have to have voted. And voting has voting's been tabulated. You can vote if you want, but voting has been tabulated. I've already calculated all the results. It has been sealed in an envelope for no one to see, other than these guys will probably know some of the results at some point. But I always try to keep it a secret. But I'll be sending out those envelopes to you guys here real soon. So I'll probably be hounding you for addresses again. Anyway, happy holidays, happy New Year. Anything else you guys want to say to all the amazing people in the community?
Just happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Happy holidays. Happy New Year if we don't see you.
That's right. Absolutely. And I hope you guys all get something fun under your tree. Maybe a Sideshow gift card. Hint, hint, Ledger. My wife says, what do you want for Christmas? And I say, what do you think? Sideshow gift cards.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's what I want. Sideshow gift cards.
Does Prime 1 have any gift cards, or they don't do that?
I don't think so. Actually, what I need is David Finch gift cards. How do I get essential sequential David Finch gift cards?
You need David Finch under your tree for like a week.
Yeah.
Just do these for me.
God, that would be a dream. I literally need like I don't know. After the CGC thing, I need one more done. One more, and then I'm done. I calculated it out. Do you know how many I got from him this year?
47.
Anybody want to guess? You're all gonna be wrong.
15.
Okay, Ledger at 15.
Damn, I know. Like one day was at least 9. So let's see. Hold on.
In 2025, how many commissions did I get from David Finch?
23.
Okay, Jeff Delaney.
18.
18. Brian.
Damn. I was going to say 20. 20.
Okay. All right. Billy Rios.
14.
Hi, Billy.
3.
No.
How?
No.
Yeah, you got like 9 in one day.
Denver was
that was 2024. That was 2024.
Oh, that's not.
Are you talking about ordering new ones that you had commissioned, or are you talking about ones that you got elsewhere?
Yeah, ones I actually commissioned and got in 2025. I got Deathstroke. I got Joe Chill, and I got the Commissioner Gordon. Those are the 3 I got this year.
That time when he did 9 in one weekend, that was in 2024.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, that was like Rose City Comic Con in 2024.
Portland or something like that. I think.
Yeah, it was
Time
a
really
super slow show.
That is.
How many did
crazy.
you get at Baltimore?
What?
Didn't get anything.
Baltimore didn't get anything.
Didn't get anything.
He never got to mine.
He got a hug.
I got a hug.
He got a hug.
You got some at MegaCon. Was he not there?
No, he doesn't do MegaCon. He does OAX.
What?
So yeah, they're not. None of Essential Sequential is doing MegaCon this year either. So, Foxhound says feedback. You guys need to interact with the chat more. We usually do. Obviously, when we have a special guest, no one in the chat was really asking any questions. So I didn't really highlight anybody's comments because there were really not very many questions. And then we went.
Yeah, I always keep an eye on it.
Yeah, we pretty much went to photos, and I can't see the questions while we're in photo mode. So I do apologize. When we're doing a regular show, though, we try to do as many questions as possible. So I do apologize for that if it seemed like we weren't interacting as much tonight. A little bit of a different show this evening. But anyway, yeah, 3 Finch pieces. So I have 4 commissioned through CGC that I did in April, but I still haven't got those yet. Jason said that he is working on them currently. So fingers crossed. I'll be able to finish this wall soon. Now I did get 2 other Finch pieces in. Actually, I got kind of 4. I got my Batman and Joker back that I sold to JWR. I bought them back from him. That maybe might be going to Billy. We're still waiting on Billy's decision. Billy says,
Oh, no. I was thinking about something else.
Which pieces are you selling?
The Batman? Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm still
trying
trying
the Finch Batman.
move some things around. So.
Billy selling?
Okay, so I have a question.
No, Billy's not selling it. He might be wanting to buy it from me.
Oh, that's what I meant. Which one are you selling?
One of my Fabox and maybe one of the Tom Dernicks. Not sure yet.
Maybe we could trade for a Fabox. You have to show me what Fabox one you have. Maybe we could trade.
We'll see.
He's got a good Fabox. So he's got a good Fabox.
Me?
No, Billy.
Oh,
I mean, both of you, but Billy has like that
both
side.
have good
I think he has mine. Is that my old one?
I have one of them. Yeah, like I have a.
Oh, you have 2?
Yeah, I have that one. Which that one is.
That's a good one.
Better because you could see more of his face.
Yeah.
But the other 2 Finches I got the Joker from JWR and the Batman from Dan. So they're still new pieces to me. So.
Hey, Billy, Batman looks very dashing with that scarf behind you there.
Oh, you see him? Yeah, it gets cold down here sometimes. So, yeah. I got Stan Lee's up here, so he's looking very merry.
It's very merry.
I love it.
It's like actually see he's got a Santa hat on too. So
Nice. So festive.
That's fantastic.
It's freezing down here.
Well, go upstairs and get warm. Everybody, hunker down by the fire. I'm sure that's probably where your mother is, Ledger.
As Jeff usually says, I'm gonna go eat.
Yeah, it's time to go eat.
Yeah, actually, we still got some time to eat. It's a little early.
That's right, we do a little bit. Anyway, that's right. We're usually another 40 minutes till we got to go. So anyway, I forgot we went a little early tonight. So anyway, thank you very much, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy New Year. And like I said, hopefully you'll get something cool under the tree. We'll see you back in a few weeks for our next show. Bye, everybody. Good night.
Happy.
Happy.